Hello, YouTube. Welcome
Hi, YouTube.
to another episode of the Skyroot Saga.
Episode 5, right?
Episode 5.
Exciting.
So, last we left off, no word from the Gilden Ring, no whisper from the Vault Hunters, no signs of the next Soul Seed. The crew of the Rusty Bogwing has been grounded low on coin, low on luck, and even lower on leads. Tired eyes scan empty tavern walls. A heavy silence lingers. That is, until wings flutter into view. Duncan Donay, a fairy, clank, armor, gambler, part butterfly, part dragon. All bad news for Bruna. Turns out she owed him a debt from a game of choice. Or chance. And fate came to collect. But Duncan wasn't there for coin. He brought a friend, Jalia, a frantic mother searching for her missing daughter, Lyra. Lyra had vanished 3 days ago. Last seen running with a group of French historians, Old Thal Alvine vault hunters turned relic chasers. The only clue? A necklace, a small trinket, one that glows faintly when near magic. Found on the lower levels, near the depths of the Undercity. The crew accepted the job, partly out of debt, partly out of obligation, but mostly because it felt right. They descended into the underbelly of Thal Alvine, past rusted walkways, gutted pipes, and alleys so thick with sin that you could taste it. There was a quiet side alley where the necklace was found, before a barricaded wall. A quick plan was formed, a fake fight, a shove, and Bruna crashed through the false entryway, only to be met by steel. A local gang confronted them, claiming the territory. The party claimed they needed passage, as they were hunting a beast found in these sewers. But the gang wasn't buying it. And Draxus, ever the impulsive one, pulled his pistol before words could turn to reason. A gunshot rang out, and the alley erupted in violence, and the fight was brutal but short. The party left only one survivor, a sniper that slipped away into the dark. Deeper they went, past tripwires and acid traps, past whispers in the stone, until they heard voices, muffled through a door, Lyra, and a man. He emerged refined, calm, and dangerous, a mage's terrifying presence. He claimed he wanted only one thing, a stone, a relic that could rewrite time. Give it to him, and he said that you could all walk away. But the crew didn't trust him. Wouldn't bend, wouldn't break. And a fight began. He was unlike any foe they faced. He slipped between shadows, hurled arcane forces like it was breath, and in chaos, Rusty fell unconscious, unmoving. Bruna, seeing her friend down, snapped. She demanded the stone from Lyra, told her that it wasn't worth her life or his life or any of their lives. But Draxus the noble in the worst moment stood tall. No, he said, don't give it to him. We won't let him win. And then a spell, a flash, blood, but not from the mage, not from Lyra, but from Draxus. He barely got to finish the sentence. The room stood still, then Bruna's eyes wet with rage pleaded with Lyra again, claiming that she wasn't going to die for her, and this stone, just give it to him. Lyra showed him where it was, and it was over. He looked at them, at their broken party, and with a cold sneer he whispered, "Pathetic," then vanished in the dark, left behind Bruna, Rusty barely clinging to life, Lyra shaking, and Draxus Stormwing, the sky pirate captain, breathless. And that leads us to where we are at now.
Oh, I'm so sad about that.
I
Not the
know.
captain. That made me a little teary-eyed. Ah, our first death. So early, too. Woo! Okay. So, Rusty's still unconscious, right?
Correct. We literally just dragged him into
I
this.
dragged Rusty and put him on one of the beds.
You drug Draxus in here, and Lyra was
Um,
in here with you as well.
And so, I think Bruna, with the least ounce of her strength, will barricade this door to try to keep them protected, because there's no way when we rest that I can keep a lookout. But I think I'm going to lay Draxus's body on the bed. Bruna is probably still kind of poking at Draxus, going like, or like kind of grabbing him. It's like, Captain! Captain! Captain!
No response.
Slap, slap, slap. Captain! And she's just kind of like overwhelmed because she's supposed to be their protector. And you just see just one little tear come down her eye, and she's trying to hold it together as she has this little, 14-year-old girl, I think she was. Teenage girl. Rusty's unconscious. She lays, Drax is on the bed, and she kind of takes the sheet and put it over him gently for Bruna. She's very clumsy. Gently, as she feels like she has failed her captain. She doesn't see any life. There's no life left in him. She kind of sighs, but realizes I must continue on. I have Rusty. Rusty! So she quickly goes over to Rusty. And being a clank, she doesn't even know if he has a heart pulse or anything. She kind of like poking at Rusty. Shaking Rusty. Going, no, this can't be happening again. Okay, Rusty.
Inside of Rusty, you do hear... what would she hear, Rusty, to explain that you are still alive, but just not conscious?
I think that at a distance you might not hear anything, but if you got up real close, you might hear the humming and whirring of magic and machinery. Kind of like a gentle hum of like the quietest idling engine.
Okay, so she's like laying her ear on his chest, and she can kind of hear that little humming, realizing her best buddy is still alive. She's like at the brink of her collapsing too. She's very exhausted and stressed, and she's like, looks at the girl, and she's like, why were you hiding the amulet? Was it that important to lose your life, my captain's life, over?
I mean, I didn't know I was putting anybody else even at risk, she says, with like tears and sweat and exhaustion over her face. How did you guys even find me?
Your mother, Dahlia, something. She was desperate to find you.
How did she even find me?
Oh no, there was a magic necklace that you apparently had. That glowed.
Wait, I left that I dropped at the entrance so I couldn't have access. And you brought it to him.
Well, don't be ungrateful. We saved your life. What do you think that wizard would have done to you? Look what he did to my captain. No. I'm sorry, little girl. I shouldn't get mad at you.
In like a tear of rage, I was willing to risk my life for it. I didn't bring you guys into this.
Blame your damn mother for loving you.
I still want to know how you were able to make your way to me. Like, this was really secretive and far in.
Because I have a freaking key. And Bruna holds up the key.
Okay. I mean, it's still quite astonishing you guys found everything to get in here. But, I mean, I am thankful that you're here, but I didn't want anybody to die for this.
Well, somebody did. But I need to rest, and I need to get my companion up. Are you fit enough to watch this barricaded door so I can rest?
I will try.
You better not go anywhere. I'm taking you to your damn mother.
And it just like sits in the corner. She like hunches down. You can like hear like her backslide on the stones as she slowly shifts down with her head kind of tucked in, arms folded. She's dirty. She's sweaty. Inside this room, you smell like the dampness and like faint smell of iron from the blood that Draxus has with his the sheet that all you see now is just a sheet that's formed as the shape of a dragon. It's damp. It's old in here. So we're just gonna rest?
Bruna collapses on the bed. I think she collapsed on the bed next to Rusty. Almost
Okay.
like on the floor laying her head because Rusty's on the bed and Drax's on the other one. So she's kind of just like resting that way, just kind of collapses. And definitely need a long downtime. And Bruno will be passing out and falling asleep. Holding her tattooed arm of Rusty's thumbs up. She's holding on to his hand with her tattoo as she falls asleep, hoping that her best pal, her best buddy, that her little rust nugget will wake up when she wakes up.
Okay.
So I'm going to clear armor and HP.
Yeah, go ahead and do your guys' what you guys are going to do. The night is...
No watch. Bruna asked the little girl to watch. She barricaded the door with the loose stones, tables, and everything like that. But she basically collapsed. No watch.
You guys don't know at this moment if it's light or if it's dark out. If it's day or night, dusk or dawn. All you really see in here is darkness. Bruna mainly sleeping with dreams. What kind of dreams did you have at night that haunted you from the previous day?
Let's see. Bruna has a nightmare that Rusty is melting away like he's by a hot furnace. And all that's left is his like clank little heart going da-da, 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 and starts to just melt. And she's trying to reach out for him, and it's just like coating her whole arm, like covering her in his like rust. And she does not sleep very well because of that.
Rusty, has you start coming to consciousness? How does that look, and what are the thoughts going through your head as your power starts to wind back to full?
I think Rusty, for whatever dreams a Clink can have, will be sitting under a beautiful tree in a green field, and Bruna on his left and Draxus on his right. And he's looking around, he feels contented, and then he looks to Bruna, and then looks back, and where Draxus was is just like a bed of flowers.
Aww.
And just kind of wondering, what that's about. And he'll wake up and see the dank cave, and slowly his lights will blink into brightness.
After time passes, enough time for you both to feel like you got a long rest. Both of you start to sore for whatever a Clink could be, but Bruna sore, still kind of tired. Bruna, I want you to mark 1 stress for the day.
That's what they didn't clear. Oh, I'm already almost maxed out on stress.
As you both come to from Bruna not sleeping very well, you wake up and Lyra's still there, but she's sleeping as well, passed out as from pure exhaustion, but the door still seems barricaded.
Did you roll your fear?
Oh, I did not. Thanks.
Sorry.
Teacher.
I know, I don't want to cheat. Get yourself your fear.
And I only get 2 because there's only 2 of you.
Do we recover any hope after a long rest, or what we went to bed with?
No, the only way you can get hope is if you prepare. If you use one of your actions to prepare.
Understood.
Right, the day is yours.
I think, I think Rusty will get up and look around and see Bruna, and be happy to see her, because the last thing he remembered was hitting the floor. And then he'll look around for Draxus, and then see him bloodied on the bed.
Yeah,
He'd be kind of confused, because at first he's like, what? I don't get it. And like the cold calculating machine in him is thinking like, oh, he's dead, he's gone forever. And the nature side that influences him is like, I know death is a natural part of life, and it's going to happen to everyone, including Rusty. But there's still this, like, it's never been so close to him before. He's never seen someone that he's built such a connection to die. And I think he's just gonna kind of sit there confused for a minute. He's already kind of stressed out, and so it's all just kind of like compounding on itself.
Bruna starts to open her eyes and see that Rusty's actually awake. And she just does a slight smile. And she's like, think. Wait, what's the god for this? Hey, there's a god. Thank the holy almighty God that you're alive, Rusty. I couldn't save us all. I couldn't. And she just starts like crying. Like, Captain didn't make it. Captain just didn't make it.
But she saved me, and because of that I can keep going. I don't know what to feel right now, but I'm glad that you're safe, and I'm glad that I'm safe. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, buddy.
I guess we need to.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna definitely have to bring his body back. I'll carry him. We're not leaving him down in this dank, old, smelly place. And I look at the little girl.
Lyra. Yeah.
Is she sleeping still?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think Rusty will very gently reach over and tap her on the shoulder until she wakes up.
As you tap her on the shoulder, she like almost just like kind of freaks out, knock your hand away, takes her feet and like shuffles backwards and like try to shove herself back further. And after a few seconds of seeing where she's at now, she starts to come to and realizes where she's at, as she did not mean to fall asleep, so she thought she abandoned her duty. But she shakes herself off real quick, stands up and acts composed, like she wasn't just scared.
I look at Lyra and I was like, don't worry. I failed down in this dungeon too. It's okay, you slept on watch.
I was just resting my eyes. I was here. I was alert.
It's all good. Bruna takes her shield. She never lets go or anything like that, but she puts her shield back with her board. What are those boards called? Hoverboard? With her hoverboard. Yeah. And she puts her morning star on her waist, and she clears the rubble that she did to block the door. And she's like, let's get out of this cesspool of death and in the stink of this place. And she puts Draxus, heaves him, the big draconian, over her body to try to take him out of this dank dungeon.
Okay. So knowing your way back with Lyra's help.
Oh, and she did take the pistols and gave him the Rusty. Because you basically bought them anyways. So.
Yeah, I think I'll just kind of stare at him for a second and then put him in the bag as we continue up.
Lyra's walking. She still has to go through each quarter. I still just don't understand how you guys found me. Like, that was incredible.
Well, your mother sent us, and we kind of followed the trail. She said to start in the tunnels, and as we went down, we kept finding signs of people, and went through some very cleverly hidden doors, and then, you were at the end of the line.
Were you the one who put the acid that dropped on my arm?
No, that was him.
I was like, we found a world seed. Finding you was cakewalk.
you guys found a world seed. That's funny.
What do you mean that's funny? We did find a world seed. This mighty captain who's dead on my shoulders right now led the expedition, and we got the first world seed.
Oh, I'm surrounded by famous people, I guess. Oh, to pick me up. That's. Thank you.
I think Rusty will walk over to her and say, I don't know your connection to that mage, but seeing how powerful he was and how alone you were, you must have been very brave to stand up to him the way you did, so you should feel proud about that.
I had no connection to him. I've had a map that I gave to my friend before coming down. But there was some that I found and led me here. And he didn't know where is that the wizard. He just kind of thought this is like where his studies brought him, but he couldn't find it directly, and he was already in here camped out when he kidnapped me.
What brought you here? Are you following this map?
You show her the map?
Yeah, I'll pull it out and I'll say, were you following this?
Oh, I was following that. Oh, that means you guys met Tosh. Oh, yeah, I gave it to him before I came in so they can follow me in afterwards. Oh, so he's the one who brought you guys to me. I love him.
How did we come across this map?
You found it on the bodies of the people you killed.
The people we killed outside of the tunnel.
Okay. I think Rusty will kind of like glance over at Bruna and then just like not say anything.
Bruna kind of like arches her eyebrow and she's like, oh. She's like, we just found it on the floor. I don't know who this Tosh is.
Oh, on the floor. Oh, that's not a good sign. He would never let that out of his grasp. Oh no.
Well, who knows? The mage killed my captain. He probably killed this Tosh too. She kind of just throws it up there.
Roll me a presence check.
Can I spend a hope to give her advantage here?
Yeah, you can like help her lie about it. You can kind of be like,
Yeah, I think Rusty is familiar with painful truths and kind lies, and so I think he's gonna try and help smooth this one over a little bit.
I think, can I use a hope to do intimidating? No, I'm not being intimidating here, I don't think, right?
I mean, it's up to you how you're doing it, but you probably
No,
not.
I wasn't. I don't think it applies. Okay, so I get to roll with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come I don't have my dice? There's my dice. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. If any time.
Remember to put a 6 with it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll roll a 6 afterwards. Any time for Bruna to lie well, this would be the time.
I see a 12. That sounds good. Wow.
Plus 6 here. I think I already did it.
Yeah.
Though.
I would say with much.
Oh, I get a hope too.
You do get a hope. With both of you kind of being longtime friends, best friends with each other, almost good enough where sometimes you could finish each other's sentences. Your guys' lie just kind of coincides where you guys are walking and you guys are almost weaving a tale that is told that sounds so true. You're almost kind of surprised by yourself on how well you guys are bouncing this lie off of each other. And she just seems full-heartedly enthralled with it, believes every minute of it. You can tell though she does have an expression of worry for her friend, boyfriend, whatever it may be. You can tell she does have a bit of concern, as the mapping on the floor would not be something that he normally would do. At this point, you guys are getting back to the alleyway. Bodies are cleaned up. The barricade not rebuilt yet, but it does have like tapings up and do not enter signs and whatnot strung up. It's very you can tell that these tapes, being this poor area, has probably been used way more than they should have been. Probably for multiple different things. They're kind of tore up, raggy, kind of like droop down as they hang, with hand painted, warning signs not to enter under law. You guys walk through into the alley, back into the normal alley.
That's the only exit you knew, right?
Yeah.
I think I think you might have to add me into the game. I'm looking at the boat. It says waiting on GM.
Oh, maybe you weren't in when I summoned. Okay. I mean, either way, we're just kind of theater of the mind at this moment. We're not moving really on.
Yeah, in case I had to roll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. So you walk through.
Bruno peeks out to make sure are the bodies cleared.
The bodies are cleared.
Okay.
I want a group presence check, or not presence, instinct, to perceive.
Okay.
So someone leads it.
Yeah,
right?
someone leads it. I'm assuming it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It'd be me. Yeah.
So,
20 with hope.
Yeah, I just need you to roll. Well, probably really won't matter, but.
I'm going to, since it's a group thing, I'm going to kind of give a thumbs up to Rusty and spend a hope to get a +2 on my instinct roll with my tattoo.
Okay.
Oh, it will be 15. But mine's
Okay, so that's +1. But you don't get the hope or the fear, but Rusty does. And you did roll with hope.
21 in total.
Yep. So as you guys are walking, again, this is a sin-filled alley. Dealers, ladies of the night, people trying to sell
Vampires.
crappy goods. It's my way of saying prostitutes.
Vampires.
The
Scantily clad vampires.
Somebody covered the 14-year-old eyes.
She probably knows this area better than you guys do.
Oh.
You guys happen to catch out of the corner of your eye 3 wanted signs.
Oh no.
Now these wanted signs,
Uh-oh.
these wanted pictures are not drawn well.
Okay.
As you guys were not fully perceived from the direction. But you do see that they're wanted for, as you're not even taking time really to stop and read them, but with that perception check, you can see it was something about disturbing the peace, murder, and
Roguishly handsome.
and trespassing. The
I feel like 2 of those aren't as bad as the other one.
correct. The but like I said, they resemble you, but they're not professionally or well drawn. What are we doing?
I'll point him out to Bruna and say, I think people might be looking for us. It's not the best drawings, but how many other groups of Clanks, Ribbits, and Dracona do you see walking around here?
Bruna
Is the Bruna just like massively swole in the wanted poster?
Yes. Yeah, it's like way bigger than like she even is. You look more like C-3PO. Like you look like the most stereotypic robot like there probably is. And then
Bruna looks at it. She's like, bunch of lies. And she like tears it down. It was like, I am much bigger than this. And rips it down to the ground and throws it on the ground.
I think Rusty will pick it up and put it in his bag and fold it.
Lyra
Well, I guess we need to get back to the elevators.
kind of sees you guys acting like reading these signs, and the way you rip it off, and she notices, like, she's like kind of in a soft voice, why are you guys wanted?
Not us. It's a bunch of lies.
Yeah, we got caught up in some real bad happenings down here and didn't really stick around, so I can understand why people would feel this way.
Murder? That's pretty serious. I mean, you guys saved me, so I'm gonna trust you guys are good, but I'm definitely... That does seem weird.
I think it's a good thing right now that Rusty doesn't have a whole lot of facial expressions because his poker face is horrible. Like, if his eyes could get wider than being open and glowing all the time, they would be. He's just like, best I could do is not talk right now.
She's like,
We'll try.
Bruna's like, we need to get you to your mother.
So,
This debt costed much more than we expected.
as you start approaching the elevators, you again see, just like when you came in, the security checking everybody's face and IDs and so on and so forth.
I look over to Rusty. We need another way out.
Yeah, you might be right. I'll ask Lyra, are there any other ways out of here besides the elevator? I don't think they'll let us through without problems, and I'd rather avoid those.
I mean, scaling the walls. And she kind of just says, like, kind of joking. But they do a pretty good job of trying to keep these riffraffs out the top, so not that I'm aware of.
We need disguises.
Maybe if we can get up high enough, we can skip a few elevators. Maybe get on one that's not being watched so well.
She's like, you're joking, right?
Well, I can be very good at climbing, but that's a long way to climb. It was a long way to get down here.
You know how windy it is and stuff out there? I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Bruna's like, well, what if we disguise ourselves?
There's shops.
Yeah, I can look like anything else than Rusty. I'll still be metal, but I won't look like
C-3PO.
like I am now. Yeah, exactly.
Bruna sees like, tries to look around, see is there like a wig shop or something.
Yeah, there's tons of shops down here. Tons of people selling pretty much almost any goods. Maybe not always the highest quality, maybe not always, but there's.
So she sets Draxus's body down against the wall. There's like this empty beer bottle in the alley or whatever. She kind of puts it in Captain's dead hand to make it look like he's just like passed out along the wall, and goes to get by herself a wig.
Okay. Are you going with her, Rusty?
Yeah. And Draxus is currently on the street at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Laying against like a building.
Okay. I will, if we're outside of the shop, I'll kind of stand in the door so that I can keep an eye on Draxus, but so I can also help Bruna if possible. If I have to pick between going further in with Bruna or staying with Draxus, I'd rather watch Draxus.
Okay.
Just because can't really risk anything happening to him for better or worse.
Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, you'd probably have to leave Bruna then, because, like, the shops, there's, like, down, like, this long alley with, like, tons of, like, different shops going all the way down. I'd probably say the wig costume style shop would probably be, probably about 3/4 of a block down to the left from where you guys stand. So, Bruna, you're just traveling by yourself into there?
Yeah, she's just gonna sneak over there.
Alright. So, as you walk in to the shop, you hear like a little bell. Ding ding. You go in and it smells like, which I'm sure you're well aware of the smell of a costume shop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wigs that have probably been sitting there too long, clothes that have probably been worn 500 different times. This old, burly woman, giant turtle, is behind the register. Can I help ya?
Yeah. I have a costume party I'm going to, and I need a costume.
Costumes we have. Oh, what kind of costume are you looking for? And like she's burly, like almost burly like you, and her shell and everything has like a bunch of slices in it. Like you don't know if she's been in battle or if she's just had a rough life down here. Even has like a few chips and dings out of it. You can tell at one time she was probably like a really nice like aqua color, but that's even kind of faded, and she has like brown marks on her skin. Like you notice like one of her nails are long and the others are kind of like bashed in.
I need like a robe and a really, really long fluffy wig. Blonde, fluffy wig. In Bruna's head, she's thinking she's gonna get this really long wig that'll cover her biceps. But would look totally obnoxious on her.
Well, what kind of costume party is this? And then she's like flipping through her like
she looks at her.
clothes.
Says costume parties we don't talk about. Wink, wink.
Oh. I hope I see you there. As she's just like flipping through the robes and stuff like that. What would I like to see you in? Wink, wink. And she like pulls.
I think she's taking this a different way, but you know what?
And so she pulls off like kind of tight fitting, kind of revealing that like form fitting to your form, with like a long wig that is, you know, kind of curly, as curls at the end, This one has like red tips at the end as well. And she goes up to you and like kind of like drapes it over you for you as she's like kind of like tying it up, flattening it, brushing it, making it. She puts the wig on, takes out like this little spray perfume thing and like sprays the wig and takes like some powder in it. This is for the lice. And then she like, what do you think? And she like shows you a mirror. And you look about as ridiculous as you think you look. This big, burly...
Would I think I look ridiculous, or do I think I look disguised? And I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
No, it's me.
Bruna probably feels that way. Just Leslie as a person.
Yeah.
She looks as ridiculous as you think. But yeah, Bruna probably feels like she looks like a goddess.
Nah. This is perfect. How much?
For you, I would say probably about... and he counts off like about a handful of gold.
Handful?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like... And the lice is included?
Oh, you wanted the lice?
Her tongue like whips out. Lice.
Yeah, it's included.
Protein.
You can tell like her...
All right, so I gave a handful of gold, and she has this robe on and this really long, obnoxious blonde wig with the red tips that she's...
The red what?
You said red tips,
Okay.
not tits. Tips. And she goes... And she tries to change her walk. She always walks like she's all her muscles, like she's like in a beauty pageant or something. So like always like confident. So now she's kind of walking like, trying to walking daintily. and she looks absolutely ridiculous when she gets to Rusty.
Right. Rusty, how do you feel when you see this?
I will stop myself from saying "oh no" out loud. And say, oh wow, that's quite the costume you picked up. I can hardly recognize you. If I might, and then I'd like to, if possible, spend a hope and go into my nomad's pack and pull out something to help spruce up the disguise a little bit.
Okay.
Whether that's like a makeup kit or some additional pieces of clothing or apparel to kind of make it a little more believable and a little less like, why is Bruna wearing a cloak and a wig kind of thing. So I will spend a hope and use that for per session.
You're almost kind of like embracing this, like Rusty's like pulling out all this stuff, like somehow has like some costume jewelry and putting it on you, and you feel like he's fussing over you, like you almost just feel like a pampered queen at this moment, like wow. And as you like kind of walk and people, you notice like everyone like kind of turned their head to notice you, but you think it's like out of like so stunning. They're kind of like, what the fuck is that?
Glorious. Bruna's glorious.
Yeah, you're leaving them speechless.
Damn. Might have to keep this wig.
You kind of almost detect like Lyra snickering a little bit, like, but she's kind of trying to hold it in.
I look at Captain, and I was like, what do we do about Draxus? Oh, I have an idea. Brings out the rope from her pack. And, Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, I was like, how do we Weekend at Bernie's this dead dude past guards?
She starts tying, like, his leg to her leg. Tying his arm to her arm where she can make him wave. Kind of like, but she's keeping like the bottle like he's drunk, and they're had a good party in the red light district and ready to go up on the elevator.
Okay.
And she looks at Lysa and she's like, "You be our servant. That's what you are, like our butler or something. You're carrying everything. You're carrying Draxus's belongings. Yeah, like that. 'Cause he's drunk. Remember, he's drunk. He's not dead. He's drunk."
Roll me a instinct check.
Instinct.
Yes.
Instincts 0. But I feel like she would be. What were you turning into, Rusty, for Ooh, nice.
I was going to turn into my flight form, and then I was gonna like perch. Like, if you've seen the original Clash of the Titans, there's a metal owl in that. I was imagining something like that, where it almost seems like more of a novelty machination, as opposed to like a living thing. Capable of flight, but I would just kind of like act more like a robot, more like mechanical, tough motion, like jarring motions.
So I think Bruna then has Lysa, the other leg of Drax is tied to Lysa because she's carrying his stuff, and his arm just like draped around her shoulder because she's the butler girl or whatever, and they're Weekend of Bernie's Drax's body.
With that roll, while you're tying the leg up, you literally hear Lyris say out under her breath, "This is fucking ridiculous."
Ridiculously brilliant.
She almost looks like startled
Bruna
at you.
snaps
Heard,
back.
like, oh, this is a great plan.
Just play along. We gotta get you your mom.
So, you guys approaching the thing?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I will spend a stress and turn into my winged beast.
Okay. As I'm assuming you're like perched on Bruna's arm.
Yeah, correct. I can't do a whole lot to help with the disguise, but I'm gonna try and look as innocuous as possible, like maybe a novelty of the rich patron that Bruna is. So
you're almost trying to not even act like real, like
I don't. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to act like I'm moving with too much like intelligence. I want to seem like a novelty. Like, I don't want to say toy, but something that a rich person might have, just as something enjoyable to keep around. Maybe capable of flight, going and fetching something, but I don't want to seem like a living thing.
Okay. So not super sentient. All right.
Not super what?
Like sentient, like your own mind or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you're waiting in line, and Bruna again, kind of just noticing like everybody kind of like looking over at her, and she's just like.
So yeah, Bruna goes. Trying to get her high pitched voice, even though she has a high pitched voice, like she's having a good time. I think like the captain her had a good time in the red light district.
So, as you approach the guards are checking everybody like usual. We're gonna put a timer. Or a countdown, I should say.
Countdown. Oh!
Yes. As we try to get by the guards. We'll start at a 6. And we'll see where we go from there.
So this is a countdown that we need to get it counted down? Or yes. This is a countdown of us failing? So this is kind of...
So... basically going to start both at like 6. Yours that you want to get down represents like how much they believe you, and then the failure theirs would represent like if their guard goes up, like how much suspicion they have. Okay. So you have to get yours down before they get theirs. Alright, so as you approach, they take a look at you. It's like a burly ape character. Like, you can see him on his side. They basically have like their standard issue equipment on, but his equipment's a little bit bigger. Doesn't really necessarily fit in it. probably down in these districts, they don't give the full value of armor and stuff to the guards watching. Definitely looks scuffy. Almost looks like it's probably passed on to somebody else smaller than him after his shift is done. Like it's not even his own armor. He has gray hair through his fur. Looks a little worse for wear. Has a smell of alcohol to him. Like he's probably been drinks right after his shift. Goes to sleep, wakes up, does a shift, goes and drinks again. Has a board with all the signs and stuff behind him, wanted signs, everything. Business.
Oh, we trying to get upstairs. We had our night fill of partying. She's trying to like high pitch her voice.
All right, let's get...
And she kind of like waves Draxus's hand, and like she puts her like chin like in the hair because the hair's so much, and makes like a little grumble, like a low grumble, like you went from Draxus.
All right, let's get a performance check. So that's what, instinct, I think it is. Let me pull that up.
Wouldn't that be presence?
Presence. Okay, is it presence perform? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, perform. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I need to get that up. So go ahead and roll me that.
All right. Ooh, so
Okay.
23. Our guard must be pretty drunk. 23 with hope. I get a hope.
Mm-hmm. He's like, okay, like totally buying your performance so far. You move down 2 on yours. All right. He's like starts looking at the boards. Name.
I am Star Light.
Due to the hesitation of that, go ahead and again roll a presence check. But it's gonna be a harder DC because it was not overly quick.
Bruna didn't think of her name beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of just looks at the sky. Star Light.
This would be a 20 DC.
Oh, shit.
I believe.
Have anything that helps with?
I don't have any hope or I'd help.
Uh, 13
It is with hope.
with hope. Do I get these hopes or these reactions?
No, you get these hopes.
Okay.
And his name? So it's now 5-4. And he's like looking at Draxus. Sir, your name?
Oh, he had too much to drink. He's been in and out. Yeah, but his name is Rock Candy.
Some weird names.
I mean, we are in the red light district. Wink, wink.
I need your real names then,
Oh,
not your stage names.
then it's Rock Hardican.
Alright, roll me another presence. We'll go back down to 15 for this.
Bruno's kind of like looks up at Rusty and she's like, you could see like almost sweat dripping down her brow. Like she's like,
If Rusty could sweat, yeah, he'd be sweating.
she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, another
Okay.
hope. That's 16 with hope.
16 with hope. So he's just like looking at him. I've been there.
Bruno starts laughing too.
He looks over at you. He's like, He looks back at his board. What'd you say your business was?
Fucking. Oh, that's why we were here.
I say you're going up to upper floors.
No. I live up there.
Let me see your ID.
I forgot it.
Yeah, roll me a deceive, which is presence as well. Be a 15.
Who brings ID to the red light district?
True.
Is with hope. 10.
But you know you gotta carry that ID around with you. Just make sure you bring that next time. It's now 4-2.
Who's the 2? Who's the 4?
You guys are 2, they're 4. So you're winning. You guys are trying to get to 1.
Okay. They're winning?
No,
We're winning. Okay.
No, we're winning.
Okay. Gotcha. As she winks and throws a handful of gold to him as appreciation for the advice about bringing the ID to the red light district.
I think I'm gonna roll on that to see how my guard would take to a bribe. I'm gonna do a fate roll. Actually, I'm gonna do a hope fear roll too, because it kind of goes with the thing. But only for me, the first one's better, second one's worse.
Can I spend a hope to reduce you by D8 with that Rusty's amulet thing he gave me?
Oh. That's for attacks.
Yeah,
for attacks.
it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Guard likes bribes.
Yeah, he's
You
like,
buy more alcohol. She smelt the beer on his breath.
did you have the handful of gold?
Yeah, I already gave
Okay.
it to him. Mm-hmm.
Like, you hand the gold, he opens up the bag, he's like, Mr. and Mrs. Rock, whatever, yeah, you guys are free to go. Go on up. And you can see him kind of like whisper one of the other guards and kind of splits the money. He's like, we're drinking on her tonight. Yep, you guys are good.
She goes and does her dainty walk onto the elevator.
All
That
right.
almost looks like a fish out of water.
In the elevator, again, you guys are going up. Elevator going up is nicer than the one coming down. You're back to kind of, it doesn't smell like urine, and it's a little bit nicer. Still not fancy, but nicer. Doesn't crink and crack so much. Doesn't sound like it's gonna snap with the next level goes up.
Are we alone in the elevator?
Yes.
Okay. Rusty will stop pretending to be his wind-up toy bird, basically, and then whisper in Bruno's ear, "Good job, you're a natural-born actress."
Oh, I know, right? I think my calling is the theater.
Starlight, that's brilliant.
I know, right? Rock candy, yeah.
Lyra's like untying her leg from him, like, you guys are fucking ridiculous, I swear to God. Like, how are you guys my rescuers? I can't wait to freaking tell my friend about this. Untying herself, and
And then Bruno's like, if only Captain could have seen my performance. She's kind of just sad, and she like forgetting that his arm's tied to her, kind of like goes to wipe her brow, and hits her hand with Drax's hand.
His arm goes with you.
And she's like, oh, sorry, Captain. She puts her arm back down.
After a bit of time in the elevator, coming up many floors, you're back to the floors that you all belong, right in those dab middle ones. Elevator opens.
Is this the level that our airship is on?
Yes. This is the...
Where all the shops were in the tavern.
Alright, you guys get off.
So I think Bruna would take her disguise off at this point because she needs it. She's going to carry Draxus's body at this point, as they've made it past the checkpoint or past like guards that were on the side of the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
We're like in the area now, right? So kind of takes the costume off, but she tucks it into her backpack, her bag, as she's like, yeah, Starlight will make another performance.
Yeah, and now you know, as somebody who ventures down there and worked before, you guys kind of know, like, it takes a long time, if it ever, to travel, like, crimes from down there. Doesn't really like, what you guys did probably has not reached these floors. If, or when it does, it'll take a while. Mm-hmm. So, you guys do know with fair confidence that just getting past those guards, at least for the time being, you don't feel like you
kind of
are
in the clear.
Yeah, you feel like you're kind of in the clear for the moment.
I look at Rusty, kind of exhausted from my performance, and I'm like, we need to lay Captain to rest, but first we should bring the girl to her mother.
I think first we should get Draxus to the ship, and then we can take Lyra to her mom. I think we should probably keep Draxus somewhere where not a whole lot of people can see him.
Oh, that's why you're the smart one, Rusty. Yeah. This will bring questions. We don't need any more questions.
Yeah, and I'll go find us a path, and I'll fly up, and if I can see the airship between us and where we are, then I'd like to use the Beast Form ability, Bird's Eye View. I can ask a question about the scene below without needing to roll, and then the first one to make a roll on that, can act on that information.
So you know that your ship isn't, like, parked where you left it. So basically what happens is when you guys come down to dock, you guys end up paying for the storage, and then they take your ship and kind of move it to like a parking lot, so to speak, and then they retrieve your ship when it comes back. So it's not where you left it, and that's the reason why you guys can't just like stay in your ship instead of like in a hotel room or an inn room, because your ship isn't just like docked there. You have to pay big money to get a docking station at the actual Thalavine.
Okay. Is the lot somewhere within view, somewhere that I can see?
It is not. It'd be a little bit of a ways away, as there's a lot of docking
hold off
stations.
on that. Yeah, I will hold off on that, and I will just kind of fly around. And while I'm sure we wouldn't be nearly as looked for up here, we still don't want to be seen necessarily carrying a body around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try and keep an eye out for guards, for large groups of people that might stop us and say like, "Hey, why are you carrying a dead dude with you?" kind of thing.
I mean, you see the normal amount of guards that just like patrol, but it's not nearly as bad as like down at the lower levels.
Okay.
But there are some guards around that are stationed around and patrolling, but it's not like an overabundance of them. Like in these districts, you see it's working class districts. Like people literally work just to be able to afford to live week to week.
Right.
Not a lot of time for crime, like high crime here.
Okay. All right, then I'll fly back down to Bruna and say, I think we should probably go to the shipyard, the lot where our ship is being kept. Otherwise, I don't really know what we could do with Draxus. Like, I don't just want to leave him here.
So they would bring your ship back to you is how it works. Like, you don't like go to your lot. They bring, it's almost like a valet.
Okay. Then I'll ask Bruna. What do you think? Should we stay around here longer? I'm trying to figure out if we want to stay for information or if it's best that we head out and try and get.
Well, we at least need to return Lyra. Lyra. Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign.
You had to make both their names with an L. Lyra. And I need that favor wiped clean. The price was too high to pay. We need to lay Captain to rest.
Yep.
We need to do a sky funeral for him.
That's what I was thinking.
So how burials normally work, especially in these areas, as there's zero room to bury anybody. Usually what it is you'd basically put them on like a slab, and you can say your rights, whatever, and it would basically shoot them out into like the sky, and into the sky there's like a little circle that when they go through just kind of disintegrates them.
Disintegrates them? Captain deserves proper burial. I know with his people, I think you're supposed to send a scale to the loved ones, to his family or something.
Okay.
We should do that too. We can find where he always talked about his adoptive parents, his human parents. I think
the fishing village, I think.
Yeah, I think we need to send his scales in a locket over there.
Okay, it's a good idea.
What did Draxus have? Did he have a memento or anything on him? His character?
Let's pull it up.
Trying to remember his backstory. I feel like that he had something of importance that we could wrap his scale in. I don't know if it was a mage book or he's like sent to his parents. The parents he always talked about. He never talked about his uppity parents.
Did Draxus delete Draxus?
Maybe.
Son of a...
Well, we can say we put something of personal belonging that he had on him in one of his dragon scales. Closed into like a book or something that we'll send with our deepest condolences. And that the cost of the funeral was 1 chest of gold. No, okay. Kidding. No, we're not going to send that. No, I wouldn't do that. Bruno's not that smart to do that.
All right, so you pluck a few scales from Draxus, removing the sheets.
Just like,
his scales are looking a little grayer than they once did.
Sorry, I failed you, Captain. I will train harder. I will gain more gains. I will not let another captain fall. As now you're my second captain to fall. Maybe I shouldn't have a captain. Maybe we just find a pilot.
So, what are you guys doing first then?
I don't know if Lyra's going to stick around for a funeral.
No, I guess we should get Lyra back, deal with that. I'll keep an eye on Draxus while you talk through that and clear up that favor, and then from there we can call out the ship and do the burial, and figure out where we go from there. Whether there's information for us to work on, or if we have to figure something else out.
All right. So you're gonna go to the shop.
Guess the shop, yeah, and keep Draxus's body with Rusty, I guess, outside of the shop.
Yeah, if we have a cloak to put over him, we'll just kind of
Yeah.
like hang outside.
I
so
took one of the
it's a little
sheets from
innocuous.
that dank area. It had covered him.
Okay. And yeah, I'll sit with him.
So as you enter the shop, behind the counter you see a familiar face, a fairy with half butterfly wings, half dragon wings, with the French name of Duncan Donnet, working on a piece of, looks like metal armor that would fit onto a clang. Just and as wipes sweat from his brow, looks up. Oh, you're back! You did it! And seeing Lyra comes up, flies over, embraces Lyra. You scared your mother. Go be with her. Lyra's like, I'm sorry, and she just kind of like walks away. And as she's walking away, over her left shoulder, she turns and looks at Bruna and gives like a slight wave.
Bruno's like, tell Tasha I said hi.
I will. And just kept walking. Mean. Well, Bruna, looks like we're even. Thank you for rescuing her.
We are more than even. The price was too high. You didn't tell us about an evil mage that was down there.
I didn't know about an evil mage that was.
Well, there's
down
an
there.
evil mage, and he killed one of our own.
Oh,
You're lucky all of us aren't dead.
That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
It is pretty terrible. We're out of captain.
Yeah, we had no idea what happened to her, and yeah, I apologize about that. That's awful.
It is pretty awful. What are we supposed to do without a captain? He was our captain.
He seemed like a good fella.
He was the best. But this is more than even. We are squared. We are squared for good. I want no more favors asked of you.
I mean, yeah, we're even. I don't know how you can get more than even, but yeah, we're even. Like, I'm deeply sorry. Give me 1 second. And she goes behind the counter and she's like, I've been working on this and you can have it. And what it is, it's a shield that looks like a gear. Let me copy, I'll put it in Discord. I'll put it under session.
Session fix.
Yep.
Oh shoot! They can't see it.
Oh,
So do I. There we go.
So basically what it is pretty much an improved round shield. It's reinforced with copper inlays and a crackling capacitor core powered by steam, pressure, and arcane fuses. It has basically the type is an improved power round shield, a strength base, 1d4 plus 2 physical. It's plus 2 armor score, so it's the same as what you have now,
Okay.
but you won't have the negative because it's a round shield, not a tower shield.
Okay.
And then for 1 stress, when a creature within melee range moves away from you to another target, you may spend 1 stress to activate the galvanic core The shield spins with a whirling charge, releasing a jolt of static towards the moving enemy. The target is forced to look at you. With a presence roll on success, the target is redirected its movement or the next attack towards you instead of the intended target.
What?
And with the flavor is basically it hisses and gives a big middle finger to the person trying to piss them off. So basically it's a chance for you to
Stop 'em in their
redirect
tracks.
somebody from moving away from you to attack someone else to come back at you.
Okay, so is this something that's in
Yeah,
the
I will.
system?
It's not in the system.
Okay.
So basically, we're gonna just give you an improved shield,
Okay.
and
Yeah, like a taunt, right?
yeah, it's like a taunt, and then you'll just have to manage the other parts because this system doesn't allow homebrewed. So just look up
Okay.
an improved tower or an improved round shield, equip that, and then the rest will be
So improved round shield.
yes, improved round shield.
Round shield. Put that. Unequip the tower shield. Okay. That gives me. I still get the +1 armor score, but I don't get the.
-1. Basically, it's the same as your tower shield because it's a tier higher than your tower shield, but you don't get the minus for it.
Oh, so I have 7 evasion instead
Right.
of 6 now. Okay, okay. And then it just has the one ability where I can use a stress to force the guy to taunt me. Do I need to roll with that or?
So yeah, basically, I think I sent it to you in DMs.
Okay.
When a creature's within melee range moves away from you to target another creature, you may spend 1 stress to activate the core, which basically will send a shock to it. Then the target is forced to look at you. If you make a presence roll of 11 or higher, on a success, the target redirects its movement or attack towards you.
All right, the galvanic round shield.
Yeah, basically a taunt.
Yes. Bruna looks at this. She picks
I know
up.
it doesn't make up for your captain, but
It's a start.
Take this.
No.
I wasn't that close.
That's only session 5. No, it's session 4. No, I'm kidding. She looks at the shield and she's like, "This is a masterpiece. The performances I could make with this was meant for the stage." And now I must put my captain to rest. But I swear, for everybody who is around me and can hear this, as the Donate just kind of looks around, he's the only one there. Everyone, I make this proclamation. Proclamation's the right word, right? Yeah, proclamation that evil wizard who has killed many, 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 many souls, including my captains, a day won't go by where I will stop him, take the time amulet back, and he will be gone from this world forever, as I swear to my captain's grave that this will happen one day. And she like holds the shield up almost like, you know, like Legend of Zelda, where they're like do 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 do, and just struts out of the shop.
And he's still there. They're just looking around like, who the fuck is she talking to? So yeah, when you use that shield, the way it works is you have to spin the gears. So you have to like take your hand and spin the gears to
Spin
start
the
the
gears,
cycle.
yeah.
Yep. That's what starts the static charge.
Very
So, after you made your proclamation that only one person heard to someone who really didn't care, your proclamation was made. And we're out.
I go back to Captain and Rusty and said, "The favor has been dealt with. It cost too much, but we must put this captain to rest and figure our next move."
I
So,
think you're right.
you guys take him to the incinerator, or
I think we want to do the sky.
Ship.
He deserves a sky burial.
Okay. So we're going to the shipyard or the docking station.
Yeah, so on one hand, I understand that that's the way that they get rid of people for necessity because there's only so much space and it's their version of an honorific. Would I know, because obviously Rusty wants to see things return to nature.
Yeah.
Is there a wish that Drax has had? Because Rusty's thinking like he was tied to the sea and his family in the fishing village, and maybe a burial at sea with our ship would be more appropriate.
Not at sea, at sky. His family was like sky fishermen. Like they didn't fish in the actual sea.
Oh, so there are skyfish that they go out and catch?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there really isn't sea around you guys.
Yeah, so what is, if we were to go all the way down through the clouds past the islands, like what's underneath us?
More islands. Nobody's really
think of
it as like the bottom of the ocean. Nobody's been that far to see what's down there.
Okay. So we don't really know what's down there. Rusty will say, I almost want to send Captain on one last adventure and send him where no one else has been before.
Captain would love that. He was.
You know, it'd be a good idea if you guys just play the rest of the campaign with him, like the Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's, attached to our legs. As he starts
to get perfumes for the smell, start lumping clay on him for when he starts decomposing.
Okay, so take him on one last adventure.
One last adventure
you guys
for
are going
Captain.
To the docking station?
Well, yeah, I guess. But we're not going to use the Thal Elvine burial. Rusty wants
That's what I'm saying, going to the docking
Rusty wants to send him one last adventure, the world below where nobody has ever seen.
All right. So you guys get to the docking station. Again, it's ran by little goblins for the most part. They seem to be operating the docks. As you approach, like, ticket, please. And you guys got a ticket.
Shoot, I look through the captain's pockets. Oh, there it is.
That might have been me because I was taking care of the ship being taken care of.
Oh yeah, you might have it.
So
okay.
if I have it, I'll pull the ticket out and I'll give it to him.
Look at the ticket. Oh, perfect. All right, that'll be 25 handfuls of gold, and we'll go get that out of your out of this station.
Wait, 25 handfuls?
And you guys remember, it's a handful of gold a day.
I thought we spent all that.
Nope.
Oh yeah, so I was considering the money that I made going back into the dock fees, so that's why I have no money, because I was breaking even basically.
So you have 25 handfuls of gold?
So when we did
I remember
the
you
money,
kept 2 bags.
Yeah, from Draxus. Yeah, that was just to go towards the ship funds in general, but when Rusty was working, he was making just enough money to cover dock fees and not anything else extra. So whatever that amount was put straight towards the ship fee. Otherwise, I would have a.
How much did the captain have on him?
Remember, you had to eat too. You had to eat and
Right.
Rest. Captain. Remember, he was complaining because he had no money.
Oh yeah.
Because he didn't make enough money in the fees.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking. Well, yes. What do I have?
Was our downtime 3 weeks?
Yes.
Was that what it was?
Yes, 3 weeks.
Or was it 1 week?
It's 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, so I remember.
I swear we saved some money for the docking fee.
No.
Yeah, well, so the way that I had it worked out was Rusty was making essentially a handful a day, and was just summing that to 0 to go into the dock fees. So I can give myself 21 handfuls and then take that and put it towards the cost instead. So if I still have that, I will.
It looks like you have 2 bags of gold on you, which would be 20 handfuls of gold.
Correct, because I didn't add on the money I made during downtime, which was 21. So 2 bags and a handful.
Okay, so you have 2 more bags and a handful? But you
Correct.
remember though,
Yeah,
during that time, you would
from
have
the 3 weeks of downtime.
you would have spent that with room and board.
I think that's what Drax is
Right, and
spending with the room and board.
It was
back
either
then.
Draxus or Bruna was covering that
Yeah,
because I was
I
able to
covered
cover the
something
docks
because I
and
went
nothing
almost
else.
broke covering everybody's stuff.
Okay.
Because there was lodging and food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I swear we cleared all our debt that 3 weeks.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the things that got confused because we didn't keep track of money. I guess so.
Yeah, next time I'll just add it to my total, and when you ask for it, I'll pull it out.
Okay. All right, I guess we will go with it then. So you get your ship out. You give them the 25 handfuls of gold.
Yeah, it'll pull 4 out of what I have because I would only have earned 21, so I'm gonna break up this bag into 10 and then hand over another 4.
Okay.
We're pretty broke. We won't be able to dock back.
So you pay it afterwards.
Okay. We didn't realize that.
So, this one's like a parking garage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You get the ticket, and then you pay it when you're leaving. Alright, so you get your ship, and you're out flying.
So Bruna's trying to do steering the wheel as best as she can. She's like, I don't think we should go far, Rusty. We really need to find a pilot. But let's at least put Captain to rest. I'll try to keep us straight.
So, are you going to go far enough where you're leaving the view of Thalavine?
Probably not, right?
Probably, yeah. Well, I mean, so like whatever would be considered open sea, I would think. But I guess the question is our plan to go back and dock? Because if so, then we have to deal with upkeep and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah,
we
like you
definitely
said,
need to find
I don't
more
know how far we can go
crew
without
and
the captain.
find out about the
Yeah.
seed, the next second seed and stuff. But we
Okay.
definitely need to find a pilot of some sorts because Bruno's not. If we get into chases, Bruno's not going to be very helpful for us. She's just holding the wheel straight to try to send the captain on his last adventure.
Right. Okay, then I guess we would go out far enough to where people couldn't make out what we were doing. With the intent to then turn around and dock again and then find income and while we try and hire a new captain or pilot.
Okay. So, I'm just trying to find for difficulty if you guys are going to leave the view of Thalavine, because it'll be hard to find your way back if you leave the view of it, but...
I think we'd keep it with Rusty being our navigator. He'll keep it on the outskirts and tell Bruno just to go far enough where it's going to be weird for them to see us dropping the captain into the abyss of the air.
So, piloting the ship. First, I need a navigate, which is instinct.
Maybe should.
Okay, that'll be me.
I'll say Rusty should be pilot.
Yeah. Uh, 16 with fear.
Okay. So you're able to kind of plot a route out. Now, Bruna, I need an agility for maneuvering the ship.
Maneuvering it. See, what's my agility at? Not +1 or +0. Can't read. All right. So she's holding the ship, trying to hold it straight. He's looking at Rusty going, still see Thalavine, right?
I still see it.
All
Give it a
right.
thumbs up.
I'm just rolling awesome. I'm wasting hope here at this point. 17.
I'm sitting at 0. You're
I'm
capped out.
I'm
You're
capped out on hope. Yeah, I need to start using some of it.
All right. So you're able to get to a spot that you can still see Thalavine in the distance, but you feel like it's far enough out to give him the proper send-off.
I will when we find the spot, I'll go into the captain's quarters, and I imagine we placed him there on his bed as we were navigating our way out. Because it might have taken us a minute since we don't really pilot the ship.
Mm-hmm.
If he had a good pair of clothes, like a finer pair of captaincy clothes or something pertaining to who he was, I would try and outfit him with those.
Are you gonna put his hat on him?
And then as we're so I think as I was going through trying to figure out what else would Captain need on his voyage, I'll get the captaincy hat that I bought him and the book on being a captain, and then the wooden boat that reminded him of his home and family, and I'll put them on him and use the a little bit of druid craft. Let me see. I don't know if it is something specific here, but basically I just want to have some flowers grow. If I know where he was from, I would try and sprout some from where he came from, where he called home, and not where his actual home was, like his parents, and then bring him out. But I'd hold on to the pistols, and if he has a display case in his room of some kind, I would put them in there and then lock it up, and then at some point I would move them to where like they could be with me, like above my bunk or something.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So using your druid craft, you are able to sprout some flowers around the sheet. I don't know if you even saw the sheet on him. You probably don't.
No.
So like inside the lapel of his coat, and then his coat. It's a nice coat. It's seen some wear though, so like there might be a missing button on it, but he always plays it off. He's very proud of it. But inside the holes of each of the buttons, there's like a little flower growing out of it, and there's like it's covering up the smell of his decay, and there's a certain beauty to him. He looks at peace and at ease that you guys formed a nice little send off for him. And
so I think we'd go at the edge of the ship, right? Bruno would be holding Draxus. And she's like, any last words, Rusty?
Rusty will think for a second. We knew him briefly, taken before his time, but he was the best captain that we could have hoped for, and I wish him smooth sailing on his next great adventure.
And then Bruno lifts his body up. He's like, sorry, Captain. Couldn't protect you. But I will continue to protect as best as I can. And I know this was your world, this was your life in the skies. And your forever last adventure, as my little rusty rust bucket told me. I'm so sorry, Captain! And she like throws him out into the air.
I'm so alive. Yeah, so you just see him, and
did you hear something?
Right? Oh, let's go get a drink.
Yeah, he looks at Peace as he's just kind of flying, just through the winds, carrying him, and you see his jacket flapping in the wind as he's you guys feel a sense of calm and peace over him as you release him, as you feel like you've done the best you can for him.
Bye, Captain.
Bye, Captain.
Are we heading back to Thalavine?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, traveling back, as you can see it, you're able to plot the course back as the bridge you just came. Landing back at the docking station that you just came from, Galvin greets you, prints off another ticket, rips it off, hands you the ticket. Is there anything you need? It looks like your crystal is getting pretty dim. Does that need a recharge?
I look at Rusty. I was like, does it?
Yeah. Does it need a recharge?
They do need recharges, yes.
Okay. I'll say it's probably a good idea. What'll that set us back?
That will be 5 handfuls of gold.
Okay, I will.
Maybe we should wait. Maybe we should wait till we actually leaving. We might need that for some food, Rusty.
So I will still have a bag and a handful after I pay this, but after that I'm tapped. Like everything for the ship and for us is gone. So we have to make sure that we're out of here before we run out of that money, or we're gonna be in trouble. Is the recharging something? Is it like if the ship's not on, quote unquote, does it keep draining it, or is it always idling and always draining it? Like
what drains it is like when you move up and down with it. So like when you're using the actual crystal is what drains it.
Okay. Then yeah, I will give him the 5 handfuls and say, top it up, good sir.
All right, will do. And you guys are still good on food and everything for the vessel?
Yeah, I think we didn't use any of the
Yeah,
food in the vessel,
hopefully,
right? The food, our vessel's still
Yeah,
stocked up,
hopefully
right?
we'll be out of your hair pretty soon here.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll keep good track of it. And hands you guys the ticket. Gives you the receipt for the recharge. And as you guys are walking away, you guys are approached by 2 people. Oh, we heard you left. Oh, the Baroness sent us.
For the Gilden Ring?
Yeah. Hi, Baroness Virax. She sent us. Whew, yeah, we were told that you guys left. She wanted us to let us know that there's still no word. But she heard about your guys' hardship, and as a prepayment, she wants to give you guys something from the vault.
Okay.
All right, well then let's make haste.
All right. So as these 2 lead, one of them is the tiny ape creature, and the other one is like earthkin. Like you can see, he has like little earth marks on his body. Brown in coloration. The monkey's like a silver-haired monkey. Very small, nimble. Both of them are wearing clothes of the Gilded Ring as they're walking you into... there's like a little elevator that brings you not to the place that you guys went to before.
Okay.
As it leads you out the elevator, it's like a bank. Enter through the doors.
It's like a big, like lustrous bank, or just kind of standard
it's
bank?
a pretty luxurious bank.
Okay.
You guys have never been or seen anything like this before. Roll me a you guys are in very much awe. But roll me
This is huge.
a presence, or not a presence, a instinct roll, group roll. So I'm guessing Rusty will be leading it.
Yeah.
So you roll, Bruna.
I will use a hope for +2 with my tattoo. To give it a +2. Oh, this is so cool. It's giant. I don't get hope for this, right?
No.
So 12, 14.
Okay, so it's me -1.
Oh, the crit.
Crit.
The crit.
So give you, remove a stress, mark a hope.
You get some hope,
Oh,
Rusty.
huge.
So yeah, this is a big, beautiful, elegant place. You do notice that the 2 people escorting you they kind of both seem like in a hurry. But the place is gorgeous. but you feel like you're kind of being rushed to the vault. Like you don't know if like that means there's more news. Like you don't know exactly what this means, but all you know is you're being kind of rushed there.
Okay. This is it. Hit the jackpot.
So you get to the vault. They open it up. They both say, "We're not allowed in here with you. But here you go." And they open it up, and it's this beautiful room. And inside there's just one chest, and it's like this really elegant, well-lit chest.
Bruna's eyes go wide. She's like, "This is why we're with the Gilden Ring. We're so broke. What if there's millions in there?"
So,
if I look at the two people who brought us here, do they seem like they're just doing business, or do they look like worried or concerned or on edge at all?
Yes, go ahead and roll me a knowledge check.
Knowledge, okay.
You're analyzing their behavior, trying to recall how others would act.
Yeah, we'll do. 20 with fear.
20 with fear. You don't know how business really looks, as you are so new at dealing with them. You can tell that they're in a hurry, like you don't know if they have more pressing matters to get through, or you know that they're acting rushed, but you don't do enough business to tell exactly if they're doing business like normal or...
Okay. Then I will walk with Bruna up to the chest,
So,
and I'll reach down and open it.
they, as you do that, they close the door behind you, and as you open the chest, inside the chest you see a cube. It's this really glistening chrome cube, not like anything you've seen before. It's beautiful. Orient, it smells like... Rusty, you would definitely recognize the smell as... It smells like you clean. Like it's made from a precious metal.
Okay.
Here, so let's see. Bring you guys to this board. Let's put some... music. So as you approach, and you open it up, like I said, inside you see like this cube, this beautiful,
So
oriented
pretty.
cube. It's like hollow on the inside. It's almost just like four beams connected together to make like a cube that you can like literally pick up and see through each end of it.
I will pick it up and turn it over in my hand.
Right.
That must be worth a fortune.
Does
As you pick it up,
it look like what I'm made of? It smells like
It
clean,
does.
like polished metal. Okay.
As you pick it up and touch it, it begins to whirl.
Ooh, it's a toy!
Shoots in the air out of your hands, and it starts to spin.
Bruno thinks it's a show at this point.
And we're starting combat.
What? Bruno's like, holy shit. Was this a trap? Who are those guys?
I think this was a trap.
So as the box jets into the air, the box shoots up, spinning, releasing jets of flames as flames just start bursting from it. And I'm making an attack roll against all enemies within close range.
Shit, I gotta remember.
It rolls a 20. As a jet flame see, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
No problem.
What's your stress looking like, Bruna?
I am very stressed. The one thing I couldn't
Okay.
clear, and my build, I really do need stress to be able to protect you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
I
doing
have
some
3
mental
left.
math.
Yeah. 4 out of 7 right now.
Yeah. Do you have a stamina potion?
No.
Okay, I have 2 of them. So if I go first, I'm going to hand you one of them so you can take it on your turn.
Okay.
I'm at 3 of 6, but I don't go through stress like you do.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be rolling damage through this thing because it's not letting me roll damage from here like normal. So this is going to do 2d8 damage to both of you. So as it comes flying up, burning flames everywhere, it does 14 damage to you both.
Is this
Okay.
something that I can spend a stress to get I am your shield?
Yeah.
You can also spend a hope to reduce the damage by a d8 because of that locket, and if you roll an 8, then it has to be recharged.
All right. Well,
If it's necessary.
yeah. So I'm going to spend the stress to take both hits, which is both minor damage. It's both minor for me, so the D8 wouldn't help. For this one, I guess I will mark 2 armor slots then. Let me double check my domain cards real quick. That's only when it takes severe damage. Ooh. Can I go unstoppable and negate both hits?
Sure.
Alright. So you see Bruna realizing, like, at first her face was all in awe. It's like, oh, this is so pretty. This is so nice. Oh my goodness, we're going to be, this is a fortune. And as she starts seeing that's becoming violent and the realization happened in her head, she's like, not fucking again. And she goes, ah. She takes her new shield and she jumps as the flame comes out to block the flame. And she just gets anger in her eyes. She thought they won all this money from the Gilden Ring and she feels betrayed. And she gets angry. She becomes unstoppable. And she negates both things. That's coming ahead.
I am going to spend a fear to go again. I'm going to roll a 1d6. 5. So, The box all of a sudden leaps in the air and their sides start to clap, creating a sonic boom. All targets within very close range must succeed a strength reaction roll. So, pretty sure that's everybody.
Okay. And that's just 2d12 plus strength modifier?
Yes.
Okay.
20. No hope or fear on this one, right?
Correct, this reaction roll.
Mine's a 9, because my strength is a -1.
All right, so as it starts doing that, as Bruna is able to kind of use her strength to resist the clap, Rusty unfortunately was not so lucky. As he gets clapped, he is now vulnerable.
No.
Until the end of the fight.
No.
Okay.
Not again.
I will just put this on you for now. And then I'm going to spend another fear to go again. And roll a 1d6. So 1. The box starts flinging in the air.
Freaking box is this?
And you see these searing beams. They almost look like mana beams firing around. It rolls. I rolled a natural 1, a 3. So as the bolts just come spinning around, it misses both of you. And it is your guys' go.
Holy crap, Rusty! What is this thing? Do you know it at all?
No, but I think we've been betrayed.
We've been betrayed.
And yeah, I will reach into my pack because I know Bruna's stressed out right now, and I will pull out a minor stamina potion and hand it to her.
Okay.
And then I will expend a stress. Am I able to reach this from the ground, or do I have to get Airborne to reach it?
You should be able to. Well, it depends. If you can hit something. Right now, it's in very close range of you. So anything from very close range. I guess it'd be down here by now because it's what it did.
Yeah, let me take a look here. Okay, that's melee. Doesn't help me. About. That's also melee.
Ooh. Do you want a tag team? Does I have so much hope?
Sure.
That I can boost you up there?
Yeah.
I jump on my I jump us both with my strong legs to hit this thing.
I'll allow.
Huh?
I'll allow.
It's not like he's that far up.
Mm-hmm.
I got.
So if you want to use anything from melee, it's fine.
I got those thigh muscles. I'm gonna spend the 3.
I will. Yeah. So what I will do is, as part of this team up, I will spend a stress, and I will turn into an armored sentry. I'll take the form of like a pangolin, and then if we can combo it. So I have an attack. Yeah. So I'll turn into a pangolin. I'll mark a stress here. I have an ability called Cannonball, which is mark a stress to allow an ally to throw or launch you at an adversary. To do so, the ally makes an attack roll using agi or strength, their choice, against a target within close range. On a success, it takes damage using the thrower's proficiency. I can spend a hope to target an additional adversary. But yeah, I will turn into a cannonball and try and combo that ability with Bruna here.
Okay.
And I'll mark the additional stress for that.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
So I feel like I would hit the cannonball down with my shield, and then strike with my mace. Alright, So, and let me. So that's going to be my mace at. So, +3, 2. Ready? Here we go. So we both roll, and we take the
take the higher
best,
one,
the higher
or
one.
whatever one you want. You take.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think in this case, Bruna would roll twice because she's responsible for the attack roll for me. But then I'm wondering how the combo would work because like this ability requires a teammate to use it. So how does this benefit the team up kind of thing? Like, is Bruna able to add her damage on top of it?
I guess. I don't know how it works exactly.
How can you reread the cannonball thing again of what it does?
Yeah, so I can mark a stress to let an ally throw me, and so as part of that ability, you already get to throw me. But this is a team up, so we're already kind of working together. And so I'm wondering what making that like a truly heroic team up looks like without just being my ability.
So do you do damage
So
at
that would
all
kind of be a GM's discretion.
as the cannonball?
The damage, yes. So it's based on your proficiency. It's a D12 plus 2, so it would be 2D12 plus 2. Let me go into form real fast. Yeah, 2. Oh, let me see. What does it say? So now it's showing 2D8 plus 2.
Well, I'm
Using thrower's
unstoppable right
proficiency.
now, so yeah, I would be 2d8 plus 2 for my damage this time.
Okay. Yeah, because this says an adversary takes D12 plus 2, but the math here shows a D8 plus 2. So I'm going to go based on the card, which says D12 plus 2, because I don't know why I would be at a -4 to damage. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe do the damage for this twice, or maybe add Bruna's damage on top of it, like she's really getting her heft behind it and really just like putting muscle in it.
So we both would do damage. I think you need to roll to see
Yeah,
if we hit, though.
yeah. Just Joe, you go ahead and roll just for the sake of it being a team up, because we're just trying to see who hits right now. Because everything hits if you guys succeed.
So I'm
Right.
I assume you want to take yours.
yeah,
with
because I'm
fear.
24 with
Right.
fear.
All right, so I get 2 fear, but you do both hit.
Okay.
So, you can explain how you throw Rusty up there as like a pangolin, and then you follow up the attack afterwards, and you guys can both just roll the damage.
Okay, so she takes
Okay.
her thigh muscles and jumps up really high, grabbing Rusty, and as she's going to with her mace, she bangs down Rusty to hit with her shield. The cube.
Okay. Roll that damage.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at my normal damage is 2d8 for an attack. This ability is 2d12, which is so let's see. We'll
that's
go
fine.
this because Bruna is a +2. Oh wait, that's not damage. Sorry. Oh no, that is damage. Because it's 2d12. Yeah, so that is
So
5, 6, 7 damage.
10 for me.
So 17 total?
Yes.
All right. So, doing a team up, launching in the air, following up with attack. You guys both crush it, doing major damage to it. As you can see, like the box kind of like whirls and hisses and starts falling apart a bit, but it is still up in the air. And since you rolled with fear, it is my go. I am going to mark another stress to do a random attack. The 1 again. So as it flies up, starts spinning around, again you see those searing beams that you saw before as it
Duck,
flies.
Rusty, duck!
This time rolls an 11.
So what's the spend? The amulet, what am I reducing? My
Damage.
Damage. Okay. That's it. Let me write that next to it.
Yeah.
Damage.
Does 11 doesn't hit you, does it, Rusty?
It does. So
okay.
in this form, yeah, it adjusts my stats a little bit. So instead of having a 13 evasion, it goes to an 11.
Oh, just hits.
All right. So gonna hit for 13 points of damage as these beams just come out, firing and shooting at both you guys, spinning around.
So, can I spend another stress and take the hits?
Sure.
So I'm desperate to be the protector this time because I'm having bad flashbacks. She slides and blocks it with her shields, like, let my gains be your shield. And with her new shield, with her gear shield, she's holding it strong, and she negates both because I'm unstoppable.
All right. I'm going to spend a fear, and this time the battle box is going to slide down, spin around, and it's going to try to hurl itself at Bruna. 13 hits, and it hits for 11 points of damage.
So with me being unstoppable, that would be 0.
Wow, okay. And then I'm going to burn another fear. And I'm going to mark another stress. Oh, one again. All right, so again, it starts spinning around in circles. You see the same beams that you've seen 2 other times now. As it fires out, it rolls a 15, which hits both. 2d10. Hits for 13 points of damage.
That'd be none for me, but I can't protect it this time. I need to take my stamina potion next turn.
Okay. So I will use an armor slot to make it minor, and then mark 1 hit point.
Okay. It's your guys' go.
All right, Bruna, after taking the potion, slams it down her throat. And that's a what, 1d4 stress removal?
Mm-hmm.
A d4, yeah. And I'll remove 1 from my inventory.
Oh, okay, well, give you 1 protection at least. And
I have 1 more, so I'm pretty close to being tapped out here, but if you can get to the one that I have, you can take another one, depending on what the DM allows.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to... Once more, you can confidence someone or ask them about something good at you gain both. I don't have to spend anything for that, just once per long rest. I'm going to look at Rusty in his form and be like, you're so magnificent, Rusty, all these forms you can do. And this is nothing. This is just some piece of junk swirling around us. We can destroy it. And I'm going to do the soldier's bond where we get 3 hope each.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
That's huge.
My soldier's bond ability. Now, if you would like... That's all I'm doing for my turn.
Okay.
I will drop out of the pangolin form, and I will. Let's see. I have 1 stress, so I can't use this animal very well. A lot of these require stress. Let me see. How far does the serpent go? Very close. Okay, so I will spend a stress. No, I will spend 3 hope and use my ability that allows me to change into a more powerful version of the beast form. It is beast form Mark 3 and get a +1 to something. I'm going to add the +1 to let's make it strength, because this is going to make me roll strength. So my strength will go from a -1 to a 0. And and then I will attack it
What did you turn into again?
with a striking serpent. It has a range of very close as opposed to melee, which a lot of my other ones are.
Are you striking at it?
And then I'm gonna strike at
I'm
it.
gonna
Yeah.
spend a hope.
I don't know if it can be poisoned.
Can I give advantage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a hope, and I almost imagine me grabbing the tail and swirling the snake to get a better bite. To get a better bite. I'm lassoing the snake to get a better bite on the box.
There we go. Okay, so that's gonna be 2d12 plus 3. Not great. 6.
You get advantage.
I don't know if advantage is gonna help. Yeah, we'll see.
Ooh.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, not a very good roll.
So as she's like swinging, and it goes for you to launch at it, you feel like
He falls into
the
the box and they
euphoria
closed it.
of like a kid being spun around by the parents, like wee, like you almost feel what it's like to be a human kid for a moment. So you get this hope build up inside you, but in that euphoric moment, you just totally miss the cube.
Oh, wow.
It is now the cube's turn. I'm going to spend a stress. Roll 1d6. So you see the box. It starts like moving like very sporadic and erratically, and it starts like bouncing off you, bouncing off you, bouncing off you, bouncing off him. Make an attack against all PCs within close range. So it is going to be a 19.
To hit?
Yeah.
Definitely hits.
So targets the box succeeds against takes a 1d5 physical damage. Or 1d6 physical damage. I was about to say there's no 1d5. Plus 5. So 8 points of damage. And are vulnerable until you roll with hope next. So both of you are vulnerable, even though you already are.
Say, isn't the snake vulnerable all?
Yes.
All
Yeah, I'm
battle
vulnerable to the
already?
end of the fight.
So I negate. Do you have an armor? Is 8 within your minor damage?
I do have an armor, so it's right at my major threshold. I can take an armor to reduce it to a minor. I'm okay on HP for right. This will be 2 of my 3 armor slots. So I'll mark that one
I
and
could
then
negate
take
both.
HP.
I could negate both damage by taking the swing, if that.
If that's something you want to do, sure.
Yeah, I'll
either way
spend the
works for me.
stress.
I will be okay, but you know.
Okay, I'll spend the stress and block it.
All right. So you don't become vulnerable then, since you were able to
Negate all the
block
damage.
all of it, like moving the shield, boom, boom, boom. Taking it all does not make contact with you, make you vulnerable. It will now blow a fear. This time it will attack the snake. So it starts spinning around. It launches itself at the snake. Yes, that's 9 plus for being vulnerable. 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 is my evasion.
All right.
Damn, just there again, huh?
Just there.
11 points of damage.
Okay, I'll reduce it to minor. Take 1.
All right, and then I'm going to burn another hope, and then it's going to make the same strike back down at you. This time with 21. So this time it will
For sure.
will hit for 10 points of damage. So as it just comes, thwack, thwack, just hitting the serpent.
Alright, I'll mark an armor to reduce it to minor, and then take 1 more. I am at half health.
All right, it is now your guys' go.
Alright, I feel like. Hold on, let's see, what do I have here? Roll fear. I rolled a fear earlier.
The
right?
box has got to be getting pretty stressed out here, because every time it does one of these things, it takes a stress. So
Yeah.
maybe if we can keep piling stress on it.
Okay, so I'm going to. It's not within melee range to me, right?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take my Morning Star, swing at it, and try to bang it really hard.
Well.
try to crumble this block. So I get a +1 bonus to roll for each token spent. So I'm going to use my Know the Tide ability and get a +1 to this attack roll. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Uh, 23 with fear.
All right. Definitely strikes.
This will be. I think my weapon is a 2d10 plus 2d8 plus 3 with my unstoppable right now. 2d8. This will be a +3 on this attack roll. She swings! And 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. She really whacks as hard as she can to this cube right here.
And so as you whack it really hard, hitting it for major damage, you can see like one of the bars slightly dent in. And he angrily starts spinning around. He is going to strike at you, Bruna. Doing 15, which definitely hits.
Yes.
12 points of damage. Remember to be rolling that 1d8 too that he gave you.
It costs a hope.
It costs a hope.
So
okay,
far,
never mind. Gotcha.
You're
costs
not
a hope, but it
damaging
will
me.
reduce the damage by a
Because
d8.
with me being unstoppable.
Oh, you know what?
Because that
Three more cubes come in the fight.
So you said you hit me for how much?
12 points of damage.
Yeah, like that's nothing. Sorry, I don't need the dice yet. I don't need the hope. I'm blocking it all with my new shield. Pew 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 pew.
Enters the fray.
Oh no! What'd you put in there?
Oh no! Yeah, he's on our side.
No.
So.
Oh wait, did you make us all disappear?
No, you probably just went into.
Oh, okay, there we go.
All right, so.
We need to name him Bubbles. Bubbles.
So that was his go.
Up.
I'm going to spend a fear and a stress. A 2. So again, as it starts spinning up, you see these flames start spinning and shooting like almost like a cyclone of flames. Make an attack. That's 11, and then it's going to be a.
You're advantage at both of us, though. I don't think I rolled the hope yet.
No, but you blocked that whole attack, so you're not.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So its total is a 15, so that hits both. And it's going to do 2d10 magic damage.
Ooh.
So 7, 8, 9 points of. I rolled pretty bad. 9 points of fire damage as it just starts spinning around, shooting fire everywhere.
How much does that hit you for? Oh, so is this magic damage?
Yes.
I just read this. I might have been doing this wrong. You reduce the severity of physical damage by 1 threshold.
What a cheater.
But you were hitting me that one time when you spun around.
Some things are physical, some things are magical.
But this is definitely magical. So I wouldn't.
This is magical.
Yeah.
Wait, no, this is physical. This is flame, right?
Is fire?
Yeah. So it makes an attack roll against targets in close range. Targets the box succeeds against. Does a 2d8 physical damage.
It is physical damage?
Yes.
Okay, so my gains is your shield. This is my last protection I can give you. Because I'm unstoppable, I can't become vulnerable, even though I'm fully stressed out now. I just can't. This is my last time I can do this for you. And what was the damage? Was
7, 8, 9.
So I will block.
No, it's just 7. Sorry, I must have been looking at the mana beam.
Well, is 7 in your minor threshold? Rusty?
Yes. I can't hear Rusty anymore if he's talking.
Sorry, if it's 7 damage, that brings me to minor. I don't have any armor slots, but that would be 1 hit point instead of 2.
Okay, so I'll still take it. I'll take it. No damage for both of us.
Okay. All right. I will spend.
I am now fully stressed out though, but I can't become vulnerable.
Question, DM. Can we continue to use stress at the cost of HP if we are maxed on stress?
Yeah, if you burn.
No, actually, I think I read in the rules you can't use abilities if you don't have the stress.
Okay. Then no.
Okay.
All right. So I spent the fear to go again. It's going to attack Bruna again for 10 points of damage. And hit for 13.
Me?
Yeah.
13? I laugh it off. Bing!
All right.
Shield.
It is your guys' go.
All right, I look at Rusty the snake. I'm like, do something, Rusty. I'm dumb as fuck. This thing's fucking stressing me out.
I'm trying. And I will try and strike out at it again as the striking serpent.
But can I spend a hope to give advantage again?
Yep.
Round 2, swirly swirl.
Okay, I believe.
This time.
Can I also spend a hope, since it's getting down to the wire, to use quick calculations and add a 2 to it?
Sure.
It's kind of becoming an all or nothing. Okay. So I'm going to roll this. I will expend that hope to add +2, +3, so 19, plus this. 20 with fear to hit.
A 20 with fear to hit. That hits.
Okay. Let me see. Any number of targets with close range on a success. Target is poisoned. Okay. So if it is capable of being poisoned, it is poisoned.
I don't see anything on it that says it's not, so I guess it is.
Maybe it's like acid drooping on the
Yeah,
cube.
it's like corruption.
Maybe.
It's starting to like
rust. Metal through metal, and then trying to inject some venom into it. But that is all I can do. That is with fear, so that will end my turn. Anytime it takes an action, it would take a D10 direct damage, physical damage direct.
So physical damage, and how much damage did you hit it for?
The venomous strike just says make an attack against any number of targets within very close range. On a success, the target is temporarily poisoned.
Okay, so no.
It takes a D10 direct damage every time they act.
So no actual damage.
No damage from the attack.
Okay, so it is poison.
No,
though.
just every action that it takes after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was with fear, so which makes it my turn. I will blow a fear to remove that poison. And now it's going to strike at the serpent. So it spins around, shaking off the poison. As it starts spinning around, it shoots down at the serpent that just attacked it, feeling an opening since it was a roll with fear. It is going to crush down, and it's going to roll a 15 plus whatever to hit, so but 15 hits. And it's going to do 6 points of physical damage.
Okay, I will take it. It's 1 hit point, Martin, so I have 2 left.
All right, I'm going to spend another fear.
He's running out of fear, though.
To do the same attack. Oh, it's 11. Wait, no, but plus I get to roll over d6. Oh, so that hits him. So this was going to strike out the serpent for 8 points of damage.
I can't do anything. I'm stressed out.
Yeah, that will knock me unconscious.
No. Worst nightmare for.
Yeah, having like back to back turns is really rough because like we can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm almost out of fear. If it makes you guys feel any better, I'm pretty much out of every resource. I'm out of stress. I'm out of almost out of fear. But that being said, you do have a downed Rusty, and I'm assuming you're going to take the down.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid death.
Okay.
Can't move or act while unconscious. Can't be targeted. And return to consciousness when an ally clears one or more of the marked hit points or when we finish a long rest. After the character falls unconscious, you roll a hope die. If its value is equal to or under your character's level, they gain a scar. So I'm going to roll a d12. And if it is 2 or lower, let me see, then I will have a scar.
Oh!
Scar time, baby.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no way to avoid that either, is it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, not my little rust
There are
nugget.
things that the GM can do to add later on, like he can get like fixed, but it probably costs a lot of money or something like that. Like they're permanent as far as they don't fall off naturally. So it is your turn, Bruna.
Bruna is angry as fuck, man. So she's just going to fucking swing as much as she can with this mace and try to hit as hard as she can with this mace. With anything that makes me hit harder.
You have no healing potions or anything?
No.
Rip.
Nope. So she is going to, with all her might, as she sees Rusty collapse again in front of her eyes. Bruna can't take this much trauma. She is going to use a hope for her incredible strength, because this seems like a moment at seeing Rusty go down that she gets that incredible strength. She's unstoppable, to give herself a +2 on this roll.
Do it, lady.
All right. Spend a hope. No! You stupid block of rusty crap! You shall die with my morning star. 13, 14, 15, 16 with fear, though, with fear.
You remember all those hopes you were burning earlier?
Yeah.
I meant like all the rolling hopes you were getting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you used them all earlier.
I did hit, though, right?
You did hit.
So 2d8 plus 4. So we are going to hit for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 is major, at least. All right. So as you spin, you crack it, and you feel like the other side of it bend in a little bit. It's still floating, but it does look a little bent. And as you rolled with fear, it is going to attack you.
Wait, I have to put my unstoppable down.
Rolls an 8, so 10 points of damage.
I'm still unstoppable, so that's nothing.
So it's going to spend a fear to attack you again. Definitely hits. 10 points of damage.
Does it hit?
And it's going to blow one more fear. Definitely hits. 13.
Oh, shit. I don't think that hits. I'm 16. Yeah. Does it hit?
Alright. It's your go.
She's still angry! And she goes, oh. All she can do is just keep on whack. I almost feel like she's just like constantly whacking her, like, no! Trying to constantly hit this thing. And she is going to. Come on. 16.
It hits.
Because it goes by my strength, right?
Yep, that is with
'Cause
fear.
with fear, though. Alright, so she is... This is what's going to really suck. She's about to go out of unstoppable after this hit. 2d8 plus 5. Let's see if she does it, though. She's going to hit for 14 points of damage.
Alright, I need you to roll me an instinct reaction roll.
Instinct reaction roll? Can I spend a hope with my tattoo?
Yep.
As I'm looking for inspiration, with even though Rusty's down, I look at my arm as like, we're not gonna die in this fucking room. And I spend a hope. I get a +2 on this instinct roll. 9, 10, 11.
11.
With fear.
Take 5 points of damage.
Okay, so can I block it with armor?
Mm-hmm.
I'm no longer.
This is magic damage, by the way.
I can still block magic.
Okay,
damage with armor,
I'm just clarifying.
So I'm no longer unstoppable. And armor slot 1, 5 points, right?
Yep.
So I block it with armor.
All right, and how do you do this as it blows up?
Oh my god, thank god. I'm just banging it going, mother effer. You will not take us alive. I mean, we will keep alive. I don't know. I'm just banging the shit out of this thing, and it crumbles.
All right, yeah, in your blind rage, as you're just like banging it with your Morningstar, it explodes in your face, and you take the damage and you just shrug it off and you block it with your shield, and you keep striking it again and again. It's just this big heaping metal that is bent up and broken and burst, and you just still keep hitting it in your pure rage. And we are now out of combat.
Three more come into the room. Bubbles pops up. I run over to Rusty. Does Rusty have any health potions inside his backpack?
I have one. One healing potion, one stamina potion.
So I think I'm going to take the healing potion and chuck it down his throat, because we're trapped in this room right now. I don't think this is where I'm going to rest. We're in a trap. Who knows? Spikes will come out of the wall and take my head off. So I think I have to use the potion.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
I roll it?
Yeah, whoever.
Okay, here we go. You get 2 hit points. I'm almost doing like chest compressions on a clank, which makes no sense. No, come on. Staying alive, staying alive.
So, Rusty, as you get up, feeling beat and battered, explain what new scar you have and how it looks.
Was it the fire that knocked me down, or was it a physical attack, like a bit slamming into me?
I cannot remember, so make it your choice.
Okay, I think since it was slinging fire and magic and whatnot, I think across like Rusty's chassis, where normally you'd have like a more polished metal, there's an area that's more blued around the outsides and darkened in the middle, and it doesn't quite fully heal. So there's like a burn scar that's discolored the metal going across his chest.
Okay. Giving the potion. Yeah, feel free. Go.
Oh, Bruna, we gotta stop meeting like this.
I know, buddy. I don't know. I'm just so stressed out. They just kept hitting you. I tried, man. I tried.
No, you did good. We're still alive. If it wasn't for you, I would have been gone long ago.
But you're
Let's take a
metal
minute.
rusty.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
It's detailing. It's nice.
Okay.
It's pretty. Oh.
It is kind of pretty blue.
And and I'll say I just kind of want to lay here for a minute, and I'll just kind of like lay in the vault and like imagine myself in a nice green flowery field. And if we can take a couple of minutes, I'd like to use clarity of nature to remove some stress from myself and nearby people.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Yes, please.
Yeah. So I will clear up to my instincts. So 1 from myself and 2 from Bruna. To give us a little bit of wiggle room there.
Nice.
And then just kind of imagine a warm sun on my body. And then when I'm feeling good, I'll open my eyes and be back in this lavishly furnished vault of lies and doom. Well, I don't know who we can trust anymore. They obviously didn't want us around. Was that the Baroness who did that? Why?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to but help them.
Question, or what were they imposters? Maybe they were imposters.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I tried to get a good read on them, but I didn't. They just seemed busy. They didn't seem bad or anything. I don't know.
Who would have thought? We're in this beautiful room. That this beautiful room was of doom and death. Like I don't get it. Like she peeks in the chest. She's like, is there anything else in here?
Nope. The only thing you see is the corpse of the thing of that strange metal that was all encompassed together.
So she looks through the metal. Like, is there any like clues at what this could have been, or Bruna's never seen
go ahead and
anything
roll
like this?
a knowledge for a recall to see if you've ever seen anything like this or heard anything.
All
right, with hope.
16 with hope.
Yep. So, especially with your guys' somewhat knowledge, at least of stories and tales being told, you know that they come in all different shapes and sizes, so you weren't sure until it activated. This is what is known as a battle box.
Battle box. Is battle boxes like hired by any like of the known throughout any of the factions to use as a weapon?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay, so the doors are so closed, right?
The doors are closed, but at this moment you hear like a pound. And then at this point you see
put my Morningstar up, ready for battle, more battle.
What you see as guards of wearing the clothes of the Gilden Ring. Also following behind is, and there's a lot of guards.
Yeah.
Is the High Baroness. Along they are dragging the one monkey and the one what did I say that one was?
It was a
There's a little monkey and
was it a clank? No, it was a what was
Dang,
it?
I can't remember now.
It was brick, like it was like
oh no, Earthkin,
yeah,
right?
Earth,
Earthkin.
yeah.
So yeah, it's dragging both of them in there and shoves them over to their knees. Are you guys okay? We heard so late. As you hear from the speaker of the High Baroness, as you know, she barely speaks out loud herself to at least people beneath her.
Bruna kind of lowers the Morningstar a little bit, seeing all the guards, and
we heard from our spies, and we caught these two outside, putting twigs and stuff down in front of the door. Do you know these two?
Bruna looks at Rusty.
Yeah, I will kind of. Yeah, I'm short circuiting a little bit. I'll say we were lured here and sent to our demise.
Under
It's
your
only
name.
through Bruna that I was able to survive.
Under our name, he looks at the Baroness. Baroness looks at him. He nods, and they both take knives out and just cut their throats right in front of you guys. So like on this beautiful white stained, or this beautiful white marble floor, and this beautiful thing, just blood just starts spraying out of them. As they both just clump to the ground, as the Baroness is not happy that anybody would do something like this in her name.
I kind of look at Rusty. Oh, I think it was the imposter thing. Not get on her bad side.
I'm definitely glad we don't have to sneak our way out of the city. I'm glad we didn't make enemies of the most powerful people here.
Right?
The speaker. Do you have any idea who would do this? And what was promised to you that lured you here?
We were promised a prepayment because of our losses. We lost our captain. While we were waiting for more information, you were supposed to give us more money.
They were very convincing. I had no idea that they were out to harm us.
We were supposed to be meeting you, and she pointed to the Baroness.
They look at each other, they whisper. Do you swear your loyalty to our High Baroness?
Looking at the blood still spurting out of the two guys, but like, oh yeah. It's like not knowing what's gonna happen.
He looks over at Rusty.
I'll give it like a weak thumbs up, and then just kind of like collapse back down on the ground, with Bruna's face showing on my inner arm.
He whispers.
The rusty bogwing.
With the Baron.
I'll use his loyalty.
He whispers to the Baron. Baroness. Come with us. Some guards kind of move forward.
She kind of looks at Rusty. This didn't go well last time.
Oh God.
Deja
What are the
vu.
odds of getting imposters twice in a row?
Oh, stay behind me, Rusty, as we go. I don't see we have much option.
So, going with an entourage of guards, moving through the city, leads you into an elevator. Goes up. It's a nice elevator. Music playing. Not used to that.
I almost think like they're standing there, you know how you're like that uncomfortable silence in an elevator and just looking at like the guards, and Bruno's just kind of going do 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 do.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get off?
This elevator is exceptionally big. Probably used to move vehicles and stuff up and down, or armies to respond to riots or threats or so on and so forth. As it moves up, comes to a screeching halt. Not screeching. Screeching is the wrong word. Comes to a slow halt. But the wheels kind of screech. And as the doors open, you're never quite seen this area before. The guards lead you to the equivalent of a condo. You guys can stay here as long as you continue your loyalty. This home is yours. No payment. You work for us. You'll also have a docking.
That is very generous.
Ooh.
That's my question.
Yeah, you'll also have a dock. So this is like the mid-high floors.
Okay.
So you're still not at the high floors, but like, let's say we're gonna label them as like a 1 through 10,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys were at like 4 to 5. This would be like 7.
Okay, pretty high.
So 6 to 7. Like, so it's like definitely the upper floors. You don't have like your own house, but it's like condos of others. They do have it. Your boat still goes to a docking area, but it's a little bit closer one, so you get your ship faster.
That's on this like floor.
It's and it's considered part of the house payment, which is being covered by the High Baroness. So there'll be no charge for room, board, or thing as long as you continue working for her. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Whew. Bruno looks actually to the ground, because that's where Drex's got thrown out, and was like, "Captain, thanks for looking out for us." Holy cow!
Yeah.
I was already stressed out before that battle. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness.
I know. Going into it, I was like, maybe we should take a minute here, but no, we got thrown into it.
Wow, what a session!
A scar out of it. So.
You did get a scar.
That means you're what, 5 out of 6?
Roller coaster of emotions from sad to funny to conniving to
right.
Stressful.
That was a roller coaster of a session. Holy cow! What a good session.
People say you can't play with 2 players.
People say you can't play with 2 players?
Mm-mm.
I think we succeeded in playing with 2 players.
I agree. I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean we didn't all die, so any fight you can walk away from, you can go and fight another day. So.
Right. But that being said, we do have a new character coming in next week. Keen is joining back with his new character. He was on vacation this week. Well, thanks for being here, Lunaris. Yeah, we love Critical Role, and we are loving Daggerheart. Like, we got started playing with the Pathfinder and then D&D. We did the whole Curse of Strahd campaign with Jay and the Ice Dragon or something. I don't remember.
Dragon of Ice Fire Peak or Ice Fire Peak, whatever.
But then the Daggerheart, we'd like, let's try this system out. It's been so much fun because it is more, I saw your question earlier, it is more looser rules. So I definitely think somebody just getting into TTRPGs is very friendly. But that being said, it's also very in depth of what you can create with your imagination. So
yeah, I think it's a perfect game. I think it's easier to get into than the other ones because they are more loose with the rules. Like, your imagination has more part in it, but that can be a downside for some people too. Like, if you don't have like a lot of imagination, it can be probably rougher to navigate.
What I'm surprised by, I like the collaboration. I like kind of the more loose approach to combat and not having to be necessarily so strict and structured. I didn't realize how much I'd be able to roleplay a character and develop them just from mechanics given to us. So, like, Drex's death obviously would affect anyone, and you could, figure out something to go along with that. But just the scar by itself, like, yeah, it's a penalty, but also, like, it's an opportunity for my character to grow as a character. Mm-hmm. And so I'm surprised by how much I'm able to actually invest into him as a character because of the happenings. And, like, I don't want him to die. The scar is, like, it's a symbol of a battle fought and survived. And so it's a way to develop him further in that direction. So something I didn't quite expect.
Yeah, Lunaris. I mean, like I said, there's probably a chance where we can work something out where maybe I'd be able to just do I can run a session for you and Dave and do I said there's that whole one where you're literally going through dungeons and you're trying to find ways to cook them. Literally a campaign. It's called Beast Feast.
Is it like a one shot?
I mean, you can do it however long you want. You'd probably want to do it more than a one shot, but it wouldn't be like a mainstay campaign. It'd be something you can dip your feet in to get your feet wet on it. It can go almost as long and as short as you want, but like you can almost use it as like an intro. But it just has a complexity of 2. I can read you the pitch. This rustic, peaceful village of Elmore sits atop of plover caves, a labyrinth system of caverns full of dangerous and delectable creatures. When the powerful magic keeping the village safe begins to fail, the bravest among must descend into the caves to save the day. In a Beast Feast campaign, you'll play everyday heroes diving into the Plover Caves to reignite the magic lures that lies its depths. And you cook up delicious meals, welcoming to the culinary world the zoology delight, and the beasts you fight become food you eat. The tone is absurd, comedic, creepy, fun. It is, yeah, it's what it is. Lighthearted and silly.
I would play a mushroom character and hope you guys don't want to eat me because I'm a mushroom.
Just carve off bits of mushroom every time you make a meal.
Here, let me add flavor. Shave my head.
Yeah, it is definitely 100% built off of that anime as the thing. But yeah, like, I mean, I would be okay with doing, something like that and just like a day, and like I said, don't have to stream it or anything, and I have fun running these. It'd probably be like, like maybe on a Sunday, but like have like a schedule, but like not a tight schedule, because like there are times that we have to do stuff on Sundays, or you guys might do stuff on Sundays. But I mean, I'd be down to discuss it if you guys want to do something like that.
Play around with it.
I love introducing more people to TTRPGs. Yeah, I heard ChatGPT is pretty good. Yeah, talk to him. Like I said, it could be fun. I love introducing more people to this. I think this would be more of Dave's alley than D&D. D&D to me has a lot of like boring moments waiting for your turn. Like it can take like a long time, and this to me has more strategy and fights with the whole fear and hope system.
I think the fights are more brutal in this, honestly.
I do too. I actually think the fights are harder than this than D&D.
Yeah, because the way, if you build that fear up, the way you can just keep pummeling us, and there's no way for us to stop it.
If I did it with them, I wouldn't want to put any pressure on them streaming. I would just do it off stream, but I wouldn't stream it. Like if it's something they wanted to join on later on, like into like another campaign or something, that'd be different. But yeah, I wouldn't stream it with them.
Yeah, we have.
It would just be chilling with some friends.
Yeah, we have the 2 campaigns that we're streaming. This one, the Skyroot Saga, that Jay actually. This is a homebrew campaign that Jay did. This is all Jay's imagination and us creating this world. He's created this world for us of the sky pirates and stuff. So it's been really fun. And then we also have the Hollow Cycle we're changing into Daggerheart. That is more of the dark fantasy. Even though you have them slit their throats and the blood splatter everywhere and the white tiled floor was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it's high fantasy, but it's still
I loved it.
In the
that
world.
Seems like something the Baroness would do.
Yeah,
like you used my name.
Yeah, and she wouldn't even play with it.
Yeah, like, you want to smudge my name and just slit their throats. That was great. So, the Age of Umbra was really fun to watch on Daggerheart too. Lunaris, that was their Daggerheart short series. They just finished, and they're about to start a Age of Umbra 2. So.
Yeah. So my other campaign is a dark fantasy campaign. It's like very dark. Basically, the world is essentially broken. The gods disappeared, so there's no divine magic, and I would say. My main inspiration for the campaign, just to give like a loose thing. So, Nazi Germany was actually very big on occult. It'd almost be like that. So like this world was taken over by these necromancers that we don't know if they did something with the gods or if they took them over or they just stepped in when the gods disappeared, and they rule the world like that, where almost like if you're with them, but they're very bad people. I can't go much more into it because it'll be spoilers, because I can't wait for them to actually get. So right now,
one of our first fights in the Hollow Cycle which was so creative on Jay's part. So he's doing like custom adversaries, like baddies. Was the druids tried to stop the gods, or stop the gods from disappearing, or try to stop the Hollow Cycle from taking over, and they corrupted the land. And as they were changing to try to do in their druid form because of the corruption, they were shedding their own skin, and we fought like these skin shedding druids that were just corrupted. It was really cool.
they were dragging their skin on the ground like shadows, and
Yep.
their bodies were reinforced by like wood and bone.
Yeah.
I absolutely love monstrous creatures. Like, it's one of the reasons I love the From Software games, but I like Shadow of the Colossus. Give me something, some aberration, some monster, something creative pulled from the depths of like Junji Ito or Guillermo del Toro. Like, I love it. I love the monster horror.
Well, what I'm excited about is now they released the homebrew kit for Daggerheart, so I can now go and make my own shit instead of just reflavoring other things and have it be balanced. But yeah, that is a very dark fantasy campaign. It's so that's why this one I wanted to be more
lighthearted.
It's supposed to be more like because I wanted to run different style campaigns.
And I love making characters. Bruno's one of my favorites so far.
Like,
I don't know how long she'll survive, but she's fun. She's fun to do dumb shit with, like trying to get through the elevator. I was rolling so high with hope on that one.
They are based on Tusk Club.
Yeah, and like mechanically, like you were rolling really well, but also like the way you play Bruna feels very natural. Like you just kind of are her, and it makes that whole experience a lot more just immersive.
I have no idea how
So,
romantic
right
fantasy
again.
campaign frame works. I'm looking forward to seeing it. What they're gonna do
That's
with
one
it.
thing I think I would, because I'm such a goof, right? Like if I was trying to have like a romantic involvement with a D&D character, I think the most romantic involvement I had was when Sin and I said our characters at the end of A Curse of Strahd ended up together. But it was like me, I don't know if I could role play like romance. Like I'm just too awkward, and I'm like kind of like
that you should.
But I'm such a jokester though.
You should have seen Sassy when we were playing Baldur's Gate on stream, and she forgot to turn off the nudity filter.
Oh my god! I thought
and
my
she just
cheeks were like red. I was like this. Okay, escape.
Oh, for the Leviatar lashes.
Yes.
In the Goblin Camp. Yeah. I remember.
Sure.
Good times.
What's the question?
No. But yeah, I guess like Sin and I agreed that our characters would have ended up together and ruled.
I don't know. Mayhem was kind of skanky.
Yeah, you know what? Mayhem I did play. She slept with Keen's character. Yeah. I guess. Well, it was like kind of like
Fade to Black. We didn't role play that part.
Yeah,
they just slept in the same bed, so you assume with how skanky she is.
Yeah, Mayhem was a flirt, and I did make her where she slept with anybody. She was just a wanted sex. She was a sex addict.
How does multiple attacks work? So players only get one action a turn. So here's a general rule of thumb. Remember, it's story driven, but basically when a character rolls, that's kind of like their turn. So like they can move and then roll once, and then that's their turn. You can kind of play it where you can do whatever you want with it, really. But I like to say they can move, they can take an action, but that's pretty much it. I don't like them to go twice in a row, but they can go. They don't have to wait for everybody to go. As long as you don't have somebody who just keeps stepping over everybody. I don't give them a rigid thing to go. I just don't like them to go twice in a row. Like to me,
unless
that's just
it makes sense
cheese.
for the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're all very considerate players. Like we understand that everyone is here to play, not just us as individuals. So I don't think that's really ever going to be a problem.
No, there's no multi-attacking. But so the difference between this and D&D, so you can almost say it's multi-attacking, right? So most of your damage, so for example, if I have a sword in my hand, it does D8 damage. That D8 damage, it doesn't say how many beforehand because that goes by your proficiency. So let's say you're tier 2, now you do 2/8 damage. So you can almost take 1, 2. You know, you can almost like flavor that as doing multiple attacks because their damage goes up as they level on like D&D where your damage only goes up by the plus, but the dice you roll doesn't. So for efficiency's sake, there's no just like double attacking. Usually your offhand weapon's like a support style weapon, or like for like the guns in the one campaign, the offhand pistol will make your main hand do more. So in flavor, it's going boom, boom, but you're not rolling twice for it.
That's what's so important in Daggerheart is doing those tag team events, because then you get multiple attacks. Like if somebody spends 3 hope and you guys combine your abilities together, you both combine your damage to try to hit that major threshold or that severe threshold on the enemy, using a hope to give somebody advantage on their roll so they hit. Like I feel like that is a lot of the mechanics in Daggerheart, is like you're supposed to be really intertwining with the players you play with.
Yeah, it's just narrate, because the problem is you don't want too many rolls happening, like to roll for each one, right? Because with each roll you can give fear, and every time you roll with fear, it's now the DM's turn, or if you fail, it's the DM's turn. So like if you have one player taking 3 rolls and just like, so yeah, you don't really want it to work that way. Plus, it makes combat feel so smooth. You're just not waiting for somebody to take like 8 freaking rolls and stuff.
Are my eyes looking blue or green? Because I have very bluish eyes that turn like grayish green sometimes.
We might have got better cameras since you've last watched. I mean, we've had them for a little bit, but we got those Elgato cameras now, which those were quite the upgrade.
Yeah. My eyes are green. I'll have to look.
You know, like Action Surge and D&D. Yeah, so
it's like a light bluish green. My eyes are, I think.
They might have some ability that give like haste or whatever.
Know if the lighting is changing them up.
But yeah, they don't have anything like Action Surge that I'm aware of. Because each roll's a scary thing. I'm telling you, a lot of this sounds confusing. I think a lot of us, so before we even played Daggerheart, we did a test one with me, Leslie, King, and Marshall, just to see how it played. Because we're all kind of unsure about it.
Yeah.
Just reading about it, it's like, but after we all played it, we're like, that was great.
Yeah,
like,
was
oh
fun.
My God, that ran so smooth. It was easy. Like, oh my God, that was so smooth. Like, I was never planning on switching my other campaign over to Daggerheart. It was always supposed to be, the reason why I was doing 2 campaigns is one Daggerheart, one D&D.
Mm-hmm.
But I found myself, the last time I DM'd D&D, almost being a little bored. Because it was like so much slower
I
pace.
definitely feel
even with my
Daggerheart's
homebrews.
more fun with for the game masters. I really think.
Yeah, for the game masters, I think it's just so much more
because
fun.
you're able to actually, I don't know, it just seems like with the fear that you guys get to use, and you can really like throw a wrench into a battle, depending how much fear we've given you.
Okay, so there isn't like a damage cantrip, or like how D&D like has a plethora of magic spells. Do they get a cast magic and we let them roll it, like to move objects? Because if you want to attack with a safe range, is far range, so I assume they get a flavor of doing magic attack. Looks like, yeah. So you can flavor your attacks and however you want them to look like. For like, here's a great example is in our second campaign, Sassy's character was a alchemist, which this doesn't have an alchemist. So she literally made a knowledge wizard and flavored it to be like, instead of casting magic, she's throwing potions and stuff.
Yeah, like I have this cuff, like I'm an inventor alchemist in that campaign. So my cuff, and so I have the ability of wild hands as the wizard, but I'm not playing it as a wizard. My flair and my lore is I'm an inventor alchemist, like I'm a crafter type little gnome. So she basically uses her thing as a flamethrower, and she goes psh, to do the wild hands. Yeah, so I totally flavor every wizard ability to be not like a magical ability.
Yeah. And that's like the cool part about Daggerheart too, right? So like, let's say for example, I want to be a wizard who wore plate armor, but I'm a traditionalist. Like for me, a plate wearing mage just sounds stupid. Like I'm very traditional, old school. So if I did that in Daggerheart, what I would do is those would be magic force fields on me. So if someone hits me and I spent one of my full plate armor, it'd be like a magical orb that came up, but I'd still be wearing robes. But I would RP the full plate armor as like these magical auras that are brushing off me, taking the hits instead of me. That's what I like about Daggerheart. It gives you so much more imagination to make your
how
character
you
the
want
way
to flavor
you
your character. Like you can read the ability. Like there's another.
Yeah, because there's.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say there's not really proficiencies in here either. Like the armor has different pros and cons. Like the heavier stuff creating more defense at the cost of mobility. So there's not a real like, oh, you're not proficient with heavy armors. Like if you want to wear it, you can wear it. Just understand that your evasion is going to change to this, and your agility is going to change to this. And so that opens that up a lot mechanically.
Yeah, I have like, because there's like almost like a magic missile ability with the knowledge wizard.
I should turn that up because they can't really hear Marshall when I'm on the screen. Hold on. Oh wait, no, I still have your audio on. They should be able to hear it. That is Marshall. It's
he plays Rusty in our Skyroot Saga and Karnak in the Hollow Cycle. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I love that with the Guardians, the enemy's turn is also kind of your turn, with your ability to jump in and be like, no, I take that, no, I protect you kind of thing. And I like that reactive nature of the Guardian.
Yep.
It makes you feel like you play
Marshall is an old friend that we reconnected with. He used to play...
We stole his kidney.
Yeah, we used to play... You know how like Grand Theft Auto has like those RP servers? Well, we played those way before they were cool. Called... Arma.
Yeah, Arma.
And so we met him in like a cops and robber PvP or like a RP server. And so we reconnected. We were just playing Helldiver 2 and he just joined our lobby and we haven't seen him in forever. And
like,
he ended up liking D&D and we invited him and
I think now a couple of years he's playing him.
Yeah, it was
meant to be.
it was very serendipitous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Arma, it was so funny. We were so new to that game. So new to Arma, and we were playing like the robbers, and he was on the cop side, and he came there, and we RP'd a whole scenario. And in that game, you could like take somebody's kidney to sell it for money in that game in the black market. So we RP'd it, but then our getaway truck ended up blowing up. And
we were all so excited, laughing and giggling that we did that. We hit a pole and we blew up.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's how we met Marshall.
Yeah, Arcane Barrage is awesome.
Yeah, I'm making it that she's throwing like little acid vials at the guy in my RP for Vizsla. Like I'm not doing like she's doing all her little arcane potions and her little flamethrower, like all her little inventions. And then the knowledge wizard just fit that conversion so well. We tested it out last Tuesday off stream with the team. Vizsla. And it did I still felt like it encompassed Vizsla's persona. So it felt really good.
I think everyone who converted over felt very much like their characters. Like I think it's crazy that Daggerheart can do that. Like I felt everybody felt very much like the character that they brought over. Ready to wrap up?
Yep, that was a good session. I'm excited to see King's new character next week, so...
Yeah, if you have any questions, Lunaris, just Discord me. I have all the books. I have all the book.
The whole book.
Like, what do you mean by duet style? Do you mean, like, one person DM and one person play? Or are you talking about, like, two people? Because we did 2 today, which it worked out fine.
Yeah.
It could work. So probably what you would want to do in that campaign is let Dave run 2 characters. I am not a big fan of the DM running a character. So I would probably let him run 2 characters for it if you're going to do that. Because, yeah, that's, it's pretty tough to do that.
Yeah, it definitely shifts more of that burden on the DM to make things happen, which, you know, it all depends on, like, how much you want to have to invest in other things besides making the story and the encounters and stuff.
Yeah, I think the DM has so much to concentrate on. Running a character is just for the birds. Either, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
One more question for Daggerheart. So you know how we don't have cantrips in Daggerheart, right? What if your wizard or sorcerer wants to light a torch with magic, and they don't have any cards that let them do that? Would you rule that they can? If they describe it good enough, sure.
Well, the wizard automatically gets prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
So they could just flavor that I snap my fingers and I light something up. They're actually using that spell.
Yeah, and like I would do stuff where like if I had Dracona who did fire, if he just breathed, it wouldn't make him roll for it. Like you can just do all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's the bones of the system. Like if you take out all the text, it's numbers and how they interact with each other. And so you can make those numbers whatever you want. It doesn't have to be a fireball spell. So as long as you like adhere to the math of the system, it can be whatever you want in flavor. Like the text doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Lunaris. Yeah. Sassy and I, when I first started DMing, I DM'd a solo thing for her in D&D, and we had a lot of fun with it, which I ended up making her cry about it later.
Yeah, I did cry.
So
it was a sad ending.
So yeah, you could do it, but with that one, she ran 2 characters. So
no, it was mayhem.
Did I run the other character?
There was no.
There was the one who was there looking for her wife, and the wife went in there and you didn't do all the combat by yourself.
I think you did run with her, but it was more just what you were more on the back.
I think I just kind of rolled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took a long break, and
we were too late to save her wife.
She was being eaten.
She was being eaten. By these cannibal cultists.
And then later
I asked him if we wouldn't have taken that long rest. He's like, no, you would have made it to save her. There was a timer he had going that I didn't know to complete that session.
So yeah, you can still make really fun stories together. There'll be less pressure. You can kind of be yourselves, because remember, RPing is part of it all. And so it's more fun if everyone's RPing and not treating it like a stat game. Because combat in TTRPGs is fun, but if you're just playing it for combat, you can just go play Elden Ring. There's better ways of just doing combat. So you're going to want to make stories.
For simple things that won't do damage, I probably wouldn't make them roll unless it was something towards the story.
So, I have a side character in Arhala Cycle, but she does nothing. She's even mute. So
she can't talk.
But she will do tasks, and I do use her as something that can help progress the story. But if she ever becomes combatant, I'll talk to one of my players to say, hey, do one of you guys want to run her in combat? Because that way I don't have to run her. Again, said lighting the torch, possibly pulling a cub of water over their hands. So I wouldn't even make them roll for it. I would just let them do it as long as they have a good story on why they can do it. I would just make it part of the story. If their background is they're an overall magician, then I assume they'd be able to do little cantrips like lighting torches or stuff like that. As long as you both agree to it, you're fine. I wouldn't make them roll for it or anything. As long as there's good reason, then you can do it.
Well, you nuked all of Redwick too.
I did.
Corruption, arcane corruption.
Big purple mushroom cloud.
Right? I was not expecting that. Yeah. I was like, holy cow.
Oop.
Yeah, and week to week when I am here Mondays and Tuesdays, the combat is fun, the dice rolling is fun, the mechanics are fun, but I look forward to getting to see more of this world, and that doesn't really change between Daggerheart or D&D, 2024 5th edition. So, the combat is a means to an end to help progress certain parts of the story, but, I want to know the next island. I want to know what's up on this middle upper tier of the city. We just went down through tunnels and the ruins of Old Thalavine. I love this world. That's week.
And Taki, make sure if you're not part of our Discord, join our Discord. I am more than happy to answer questions or help in any way I can. I find enjoyment of it. And
let's see, I think we have a Discord link.
And you know, maybe if I make enough friends at DM, maybe I can not be a DM sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Always the DM.
The forever DM.
Right.
Before Lunaris knows it, I'll be contacting her. Can I join your game?
Yeah, DM for us, Lunaris.
All right. Well, I am going to hop
Yeah.
out of here.
Hey, Marshall, it was
nothing
fun.
to
Yeah.
still, right?
It
Thanks
was
for all the
fun.
fun.
Okay, so I will see you guys, next Monday, 2 o'clock normal time?
Yep.
5 o'clock your time?
Yep.
Yep. Bye. Yeah.
Awesome.
Jay's
Yeah,
jury duty
no
should be
jury
done
duty.
this week.
So, all right. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'll talk to you then.
Shed fog. So, do you own the books, Lunaris? You'll get better at that. I was the same way. And I actually was a terrible reader before. Like, I even hated playing any video game on stream that I had to read because, like, I was one of those, like, that just didn't read with emotion. But the longer I've been DMing for it, I've gotten way better at it.
Did you end YouTube?
No.
No.
I said where the game ends. If somebody you guys want to listen to the
Yeah.
after speech, they can. So if you want to save some money and not get the books, I can give you access to my demi planes, so you can have access to my book if you would like, and that way you can just use my book and read it. Yeah, I think I have like 26 slots of people I can share it with. So
Yeah, they give you the slots. So, it has lots of info on it.
yeah, just let me know, and I can.
And I definitely think Daggerheart's more chill too. And definitely, I feel like if you're doing just like a duet type campaign like that, or like that, Daggerheart probably would be more fun to create a story
think
with.
would be.
Mm-hmm.
Hates reading yawns in 30 seconds of it. Yeah, I used to hate reading in games because like I just felt like I read robotic. Like during downtime, players can't choose downtime moves to clear stress. You know, so I'm just like, dude, I just hate reading on stream. But I think I've gotten way better at it.
Yeah, I just think it just takes,
But I've been DMing now for
2 years.
2 years.
2 years now.
Three campaigns.
Yeah.
Now in 5 total.
1, 2.
No, this would be 4 total because
Yeah,
I
4
did
campaigns. Yeah.
Iceshire's Peak, Curse of Strahd. Now these 2.
Mm-hmm. No, the 2 Daggerheart ones. These are your first 2 homebrew
Yeah, these
ones.
are my first 2 homebrew ones where
you have
totally out of
created
my-
the entire world and the maps of the world and the factions and the gods and like we have all this lore that he's created for us. It's really cool.
Yeah, this campaign was supposed to be very light on it, but my creativity and careful on getting too into DMing because you will have moments of inspiration all the time and it's annoying. Like I'll be in bed and I'll just be like, wait a second, I'll just get up and come downstairs. So careful if you don't plan on thinking about it almost all the time. Because I love it. It just gives a chance for my creativity to... Yeah, I'm working on a book. Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you'd probably enjoy something like this then. Because I've always been a pretty imaginative person, so it's nice that this lets it... yeah, that's my favorite part of it.
Yeah, building
Like,
worlds of characters.
So, like, I'll give you an example. My first campaign was one called, like, Dragon of Icespire Peak, and it was a very basic campaign, so I put a lot of world building into it, so I made my own world out of it, and I really enjoyed it. My second campaign was Curse of Strahd, which was a very structured world that you don't want to mess with too much because it's a very popular and epic campaign. And I didn't enjoy DMing it nearly as much because I felt like I was so restricted by the world. So yeah, I definitely think world building is way more fun than Joan. But that's why I like their campaigns, because like even that Beast Feast, it's just a they call them campaign frames. it doesn't show you how to play it. It just gives you like your basic ideas. Now you build the world.
Yeah.
But this is the ideas.
Yeah, this is like the idea to run your players through.
Your favorite book? Yeah, I love the story of Curse of Strahd. I just didn't enjoy DMing it nearly as much.
It was too structured for him because there was so many set stuff he had in the book of what happened. He didn't feel like he could really dive into his imagination. And that's why he wanted to homebrew his next campaigns.
Yeah, I wish I would have did that too. I felt like I needed to respect the legend of Strahd, and I just ended up regretting it. I think we did like 48 sessions of it, and I was pretty over it by the time I was done. They just made a homebrew kit, which is free.
Or custom baddies.
Just go to daggerheart.com. Is it .com or .net? Daggerheart.com, and you go to like resources for the downloads, and they have something called homebrew kit that it basically gives you how they built the game, so you can make whatever you want from that. Yeah, I like building my own creatures, especially in D&D, because I had too many, or one specific meta player that knows like all the creatures, so I always had to like homebrew stuff so they didn't know what was coming. Yeah, I wish I would have, because I think it was a cool world, but I would have had way more fun if I would have put my own spin on it.
Katara and Sin's ruling it right now.
And my players, they destroyed Strahd.
We did destroy Strahd. Katara had him locked down. I was a cleric in that one, and I think didn't I put sunlight? Yeah, I did daylight spell, and then I had the one where we took like half necrotic damage going, and we were just like locked him down, destroyed him.
But all right, I need to go eat though, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you guys join our Discord if you guys want to talk, anything like that. I am always free and love talking. Tomorrow there will be no campaign. We were supposed to start our Daggerheart version of Hollow Cycle tomorrow, but I had jury duty this week, so I ended up canceling it because I had so much conversion stuff, and I just didn't have time to do it. Yeah,
he has to wake up early.
This one's already built, so I didn't have to convert anything, so I can easily just do this one. Which I think is a pretty fun session for me just kind of coming up with it at the cusp. They worked out pretty good. I love you all. You guys are the best.
Thanks for being here. It was an intense session.
Make sure you follow our YouTube, youtube.com/@ReadyPlayerRoll.
Yes, we have a lot of Daggerheart videos, information about classes, all that kind of stuff. We're looking to do a race video to go through all the races. And we have a video.
We literally have a video of every class.
Yeah, every class. Yeah. And how we felt about it, learning the game and stuff like that. So.
And you can watch any of these videos also and get caught up on any of our campaigns. We're
trying to hit 100 subscribers on the Ready Player Roll YouTube.
Before the end of this month.
Before the end of this month. So I think
69.
We're at 69. Everybody's keeping us right there. So we would love. It's a new YouTube channel that we just started for Daggerheart and ttrpgs. So make sure if you like ttrpgs, you send us a free subscription. It's free. Thanks. No longer 69.
Thanks.
No, thanks, Lunaris.
Yeah, this is where all of our TTRPG stuff's at. Including a lot of our old campaigns and everything like that.
Yep.
So, anyways, I love you all. Before I get on another rant, catch you guys next time. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Bye, guys. Peace.